here we go. Here we go for the 100th time. I guess. Probably more like 863rd time, I believe. I don't know. We've streamed a lot. We've streamed a lot. It's a big number. It's a really, really, really big number is all I know. Big numbers, big gains. We hit 850 subscribers last night, I guess, which puts us just a couple of subscribers away from 900, really. I mean, it's getting scary close. It's scary close, but I'm excited. Once we hit 900, it's just a short way to the big 1K, which has been a long time coming, but I'm excited. Hello, Snacks. Hello. Moved to here. Welcome on in. Thank you for submitting your taxes, everybody. And Admiral, congrats on grabbing first, the 32nd time. GG's. I see Snacks with 15 there. That's a nice number. Nice round number for me to point out. Hello, Sloth. Good to see you. Hello, Cozy. Hello. How long has your VODs channel been called KingRegVods? I actually don't know. It used to be called KingRegNog Live. And then we changed it to KingRegVods for... I don't remember when we changed it. I actually don't know is the truth. I could have always sworn it was always KingRegNog VODs. It may have been that at one point, but somebody suggested KingRegVods, so we swapped it to that instead. I see that Candy Redemption. Thank you, Cozy. Thank you. Let me go ahead and get that right now. And Panda, thank you for submitting your taxes. I appreciate it. It's crazy. Crazy numbers I'm seeing here, guys. 116, 33, 15, 101, and 51. Like, what the heck, guys? You guys are crazy. So crazy. Sorry, I'm going to bed. I'm tired. Have a good stream. Thank you very much, Cozy. I appreciate you popping in, and thank you for submitting your taxes as well. No worries. Take care of yourself. I'm tired too. I'm only here out of obligation. No, it's not just that. I was actually worried because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to stream tonight. Both because I'm really, really, really tired, and two, also because the weather has not been kind today, to say the least. I don't know if it's still raining or not, but it rained a little earlier, and there was a couple of power flickers here and there, which is like a little scary because the power goes out, I can't play King SMP. And it's been a long time since we played King SMP, like over a week ago is the last time we played, which is stupid. It's so stupid. Thank you for the candy, Cozy. I'm gonna go eat that now before I forget. Also, Coral, 100 taxes submitted. GG's, let's go. Let's go. Happy 232. To the 232nd King SMP stream? Maybe? If so, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy to me. That is actually insane. Well, yeah, happy 232, guys. Happy, what day is it? Friday? Happy Friday. Good salutations to you all. That's definitely a phrase people say. Just realized I have 14 Candy Redemptions worth of points. Oh, jeez. This is stream 600 or 863. Yeah. That's crazy to me. Hello, Karam. Welcome on in on the YouTube side. Hope you're doing well. So what we're going to be working on today, to no one's surprise, it's been a part of my goals for this month, and a lot of this month has kind of slipped by without me even noticing. But we gotta work on that. I know. It's There's a lot there, and I desperately want to finish it. Good news, it's starting to slim down, so it's going to take us less time to do it as we go. But it's going to take a little bit of time, and I'm sorry. But we got to finish it. We have to. After we finish this tree, we'll probably take a break from trees for a little bit, because this is awful. I thought this was going to be a lot easier. It's not. It's not easier. It's just pain. It's just pain. Now, I can't remember if the last time I did this was on stream or if it was during my Q&A recording. You guys won't know because it hasn't come out yet, but I recorded that like a week ago. Maybe even a week and a half ago. And I worked on time-lapsing the tree a little bit. And I've been working on the footage for that today, actually, just to try to get it all finished up and shipped out to you guys. It's a 20-minute long Q&A. Some of you guys got me rambling. It was bad. It was really, really bad. And then also I had to re-record a couple of answers today because since I answered the questions, some of those answers have changed over the course of the last week, which is a little crazy that things can change that much. Luckily, it wasn't anything, like, bad, I guess. It was just, I made some word choices that, were no longer relevant, which was kind of crazy. Let's see. Tempted to make your dentist hate me. That joke's on you. You think I have a dentist. You might as well call me British. No, I actually have great hygiene. I brush twice a day, every day, guys. But I don't have a dentist, and that's because my insurance doesn't cover it. I need one. I really need one. But my insurance won't cover. Let's see. Hello, Oscar. Welcome on in. Please don't spam. Marriage when changed? King, you're getting married? Yeah, that's what changed. Totally. You might have already said this, but how are you today? I'm doing okay. I'm pretty tired. It's been a long day, but it's been a good day. I don't want to steal his thunder, but it took up a little bit of time, so I'm gonna brag on it a little bit because I'm kind of excited. My brother, Admiral, is going to be building a PC soon. And he asked me to help him pick out parts and all that, so I spent some time today working on that a little bit. And we ordered everything, and it's a good PC. It's a W PC. I can't wait to see how it runs for him because this is gonna tell me what I need to start saving for in my next PC. You know, that's how it works, right? So I'm gonna help him build that, hopefully, and that's gonna be a good time. I can't wait. That took up a little bit of time. I was really tired. I spent some time... Let's see, what did I do today? I didn't have to do any thumbnails. I went out to eat with my mom and dad. Then I came home, and I kind of passed out. Like, I just fell asleep, like, a couple of times. And then I was tired of falling asleep, because I'm exhausted. I don't know why. I do know why. But, I'm exhausted, so I just I fell asleep a couple of times in my chair. Then I was like, okay, I need to get something done. So I booted up Starfield for my 1 hour of allotment a day. Played that. Ordered the PC parts for Admiral. And then I got here. So... Okay, let me catch up a little bit. I'm making a semi-intelligent AI. Oh, do tell. Not gonna lie, 90% of the King SMP streams I think I've seen have been working on trees. Yeah, between this tree and those trees, definitely. We're in my tree saga, which is okay, I guess. It's a thing. It's not something I'm proud of necessarily, but you gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. I have this shulker box named King. We're gonna put my leaves in there. Okay. Please don't spam Oscar. I don't read. I'm assuming that's Spanish. I don't know what that. I don't know what that says. I don't know how to speak Spanish. Way too many trees. Exactly. I'm British and I have a dentist. Dang, the stereotype isn't real. What the heck? Marriage when changed. King, you're getting married. Help me. What do you need help with, Myola? And hello, BMW driver. Welcome on in. The Stockholm technique must work really well. Then it does. It does. I wish him luck. Let me guess. 3060 Ti i7. No. No. I have picked out a 4070 Super for Admiral, and then I also picked out an AMD Ryzen 9 9950X CPU, which is a 16 core 32 thread CPU. It's a beast. He's not gonna have any issues. He's got 64 gigs of RAM, Wi-Fi 7 capabilities on his motherboard. It comes with a fin, like for his Wi-Fi, which I would like for him to one day have Ethernet because it's a beautiful thing. But he has like this huge fin that plugs into his PC for his antenna instead of these little dinky antennas that most PCs come with. It's insane. Let's see. Tired of falling asleep? That's ironic. I know. Okay, go now. See you later. All right, see you later. Snacks, thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Good to see you. I think he needs to find a girlfriend first, unless it's the 1800s or something. I mean, we could make it like the 1800s if we have to. Enough said. Oscar said, what do you do? I am building a tree. That's what I'm doing today. If you're asking what I do for work, I am currently unemployed, and I have been trying to fix that desperately with no luck. But that's okay, because you know what? I'm here. I'm still standing, and I'm playing Minecraft. That's how I get paid right now. I'm living the dream. It's just not the dream that I thought I'd be living, you know? It's a dream where I'm slightly... No, not slightly. A lot more broke than what I thought I'd be. And whenever I'm assuming it's going to get good and get better, it doesn't. But you know what? It's okay. I have Minecraft. That's all that matters. That's all that matters is Minecraft at this point. Am I going insane? Yes. Yes, I am. There's nothing wrong with that, though. There's nothing wrong with that. Please don't tell me there's anything wrong with that. Let's see. My book needs to be correctly formatted, and there isn't any tool that formats novels. Well, not any tool that doesn't say I can't assist with that. So I'm making a novel that formats dialogue and things correctly and fix the grammar. Nice. That's cool. I'm Portuguese, so I understand Spanish. Nice, nice. Dude, 4070 Super? Yup. How in the world did you afford a 4060 Super? A 4070 is $900 for the one we got, I think. 4070 Super. They're really good cards, though. He will not have to buy another graphics card for a very long time. This one should last him at minimum 5 years, but I could foresee it lasting him even longer than that, probably 8, if he takes care of it, which he will. He will. PC overall was expensive, but it's his first PC, and he quite honestly needed what I put in there because he's wanting to play new games, which means he needs new hardware. So we couldn't skimp out on anything. The things we could skimp out on would have been like RAM. We could have gone to 32 instead of 64. But it was only going to reduce his cost by $90 overall, and I don't think that really mattered too much. So when I talked to him about it, he was like, yeah, let's just go for the full 64 and never mess with it again. And I'm like, heck yeah, that's my brother. Move it down one. Okay, yeah, so we're up here. There we go. I'm messing up here. Also, I need to read chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. What are you playing on, Bedrock or Java? I'm playing Java, but this is a both Bedrock and Java server. So if you'd like to join, if you do !IP in the chat, it'll get you all the information you need. Let's see. Mine has a fin. Nice, nice. The fins are cool. I don't have one, but I kind of want one now. I get that. I've been tired as heck recently since I'm burnt out from school projects and trying to create a cohesive and complex storyline for a D&D game I ran every day of the work week. And now it's finally over. Dude, that sounds like burnout all over life, dude. What the heck? I'm sorry that you're experiencing that, but good news. It's over for now. So, you know, that's good. Take some time to rest. Do what you got to do. Try to find some balance in life, whatever that might be. And hopefully things kind of get a little bit better for you. I've been all over the place the last couple of weeks. It's been crazy. I'm going to go and talk about it. I wasn't going to talk about it really publicly all that much, except in some videos, but I think it's a good topic, and it's kind of important. To be fully transparent. So, Omnia. For those of you who don't know, I'm working on a video game. It's called Omnia. It's going to be a huge open world space exploration simulator with full in-depth mechanics and all that. It was going to be a solo project originally. And I was kind of adamant on that at the start, but as I was getting deeper into things, it was looking like it was going to be a really large... Oh, I heard that car was zooming. Oh my goodness. Okay. There was a... There was a whole lot of things going on in my life, and I was like, you know, it wouldn't hurt to have some team members on this, and I had some very, very helpful people volunteer to help me get this game going and off the ground, and I was excited for it. Sloth and Swift do both amazing people. What I'm about to say is not a reflection of them, but rather just where I'm at in life. They volunteered to help me and get this game going, and they were in for the long haul. But I have since decided that I need to take full control of the project back and go back to solo development only, which has made it easier and also harder at the same time because I actually have to do stuff now, but I don't have to worry about what I'm doing affecting somebody else's stuff, which has let me have a fresher breath air for my project because I can work on things that I want to work on and not worry about undoing other people's stuff, not stepping on any toes, which is really good for my presumed ADHD. It's undiagnosed, but I'm kind of thinking about getting a diagnosis on that. But if I let things keep going on, I would have had to have stepped back from Omnia and just handed it to the other guys, which maybe would have been good for the game to get out quicker, but for it to reach my full dream, it requires me to be on there, because I don't have everything written down, and I need it all written down, but I don't have it written down, and I probably never will. So I had to take that back, and that's been crazy. It threw me through like whiplash all week. That plus some other things. Other things kind of led to the Omnia decision, but ultimately that Omnia thing was already on my mind for a couple of weeks. It was just I got gently nudged in that direction. But with that, that's been keeping me really busy working on Omnia stuff. I've got a couple of logos I'm working on. I've got to start working on the first devlog. I need to get into contact with Sloth and see if he still wants me to have his interview up on that video or not. Because when we did that interview, we were still in the team. Now that we're not doing a team and it's just me, I don't know if Sloth wants to be on there or not. That's up to him. Then I got to start working on the next devlog after that, because I've basically effectively got two devlogs worth of content available to me. And then I need to start working on the next phase of Omnia, which will be coming hopefully soon, I hope. It's all about making it look a little more pretty, and I can't wait for that, because right now I'm just looking at cubes and capsules and gray. A whole lot of gray. Okay, let me go and read chat. I'm sorry, guys. Yay, 18 cents per stream in a dream. Yeah, let's go. I actually make a decent amount per stream, which is kind of crazy to me. Like, it's not a lot. It's nowhere near a lot. But I think I make about 30 cents per stream. Around there, anyway. Which is good. That's really good comparatively speaking. I mean, you look at when I started. When I started, it wasn't fair. I had somebody on Twitch who gave me like $100 a month. So, but if you look without him, not including that guy, I was making probably like 10 cents per stream. So, you know, there's been progression, which is really, really cool to be able to witness that. And, you know, I'm not in it for just the money. I'm in it for the joy of it. You guys will actually get to hear about that in the Q&A when that comes out. Snacks put out a question asking if I was doing this for fun, if I was just making it a hobby, or if I wanted to do it full time one day. And so I actually go a little deeper into all of that, but I'll spare your guys' time just a little bit today. Let me go ahead and catch up here. I'm sorry, guys. The graphics, my PC. All on Minecraft. All in on Minecraft. That's all I need. You guys are getting that much. They lurk, guys. I appreciate it. Thank you. Enjoy dinner. And yeah, charge your headphones. What the heck? People who have wireless headphones scare me. Because every single one of them, and I'm not even just generalizing here, every single one of the people I know that have wireless headphones are always mentioning how their headphones are dead. And I might be insensitive for saying this, but why wouldn't you just plug them in before you go to bed? Like, surely you're not using that much battery throughout the entire day, right? Right? Right, guys? Come on. Maybe they're not great headphones, and that's why, or they're older, and so the battery's dying out, but every single person I know that has had wireless headphones has always said that they're always dying, and it's like, that's scary. Same thing with wireless mouse. Like, I don't know who in their right mind goes, yes, I want a wireless computer mouse, because the latency alone is annoying. But on top of that, the battery, it's gonna die so often at the worst times. I would hate it. I'd hate it so much. Hello, Selena. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Boop. I don't know. I do need a new mouse, but I'm not gonna go wireless. I'm definitely going wired. I'm thinking, I don't know whose mouse I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna have to look up some reviews and see which one has possibly the most life in it, because I don't like replacing my mouse. That's something that I just, for some reason, do begrudgingly. I've had the same computer mouse for 7 years. Like, I really hate replacing computer mice, apparently. Because this wasn't ever supposed to be my forever computer mouse either. Like, this was just something I picked up because it was cheap. And I needed a mouse. And I didn't have a job. And now I've got... Now I've gone 7 years down the road, and I still haven't replaced it. It's really disgusting, honestly. It's got 7 years of germs on it too. See you later, Sloth. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Get some rest, dude. Always nice to see you in the lives. Thank you, thank you. Mew, what did you build? I am building a tree currently. So you can see it just around the bend here. Up here, you'll see it a little bit better. But I'm kind of working on the tree top right now, and so this is what the tree looks like so far. I did not design the tree. This is a schematic that I've used. I actually want to look into seeing one of the creators I watch, Avid MC, put out a video recently going over how he builds his trees. And I look up to him in a lot of his builds because he builds so many cool things. But I don't know how to build trees, so I'm hoping maybe he can teach me a thing or two, and then I can design my own trees from that. We'll see. We will see. If not, I'm sure I can ask like any of my other friends. I'm sure I know a couple of them are good at building trees. I just gotta trap them into actually teaching me their talents and not just telling me it's just a bunch of practice. I don't believe in practice. What's that? No. Hi, can I join? Yep, everybody can join the server. If you do !IP in the chat, it will give you all the information you need in order to join the server. This is my server. Both Bedrock and Java can join, and it's open 24/7. So anytime you want on, you're more than welcome to hop in. Let's do that. And I'm trying to think, put those there. So, also somebody subscribed earlier. I want to say thank you for that. I don't know if they're still here, but I didn't get to see the name come through, but I did see that somebody subscribed. So thank you. Thank you very much. What's the IP? If you do !IP in the chat, it will actually paste it there for you, but I can go put it in here if you'd like. Boop. There you go. Let's see, actually making tree leaves is just random. Pretty much, yeah. I was never good at tree leaves. I've tried it before, because originally I did want to design all of my trees on my own, but the leaves always trip me up. I can do the branches okay, but the leaves are the tough part for me. I just can't seem to get them. They're more than a little difficult for me. And I mean, part of that might just be my general tactic at most things in Minecraft is I attempt to make things look very natural. And so anything that can be applied from the real world to Minecraft is what I end up basically doing. So looking into the use of what leaves do in real life and why they would exist where they do is kind of something I end up doing a little bit more. Which means you end up getting things like, hang on, let me see if I can, you'll see like down here there's a much more wide bottom, and that's because those trees' branches have had time to grow outward more, because the tree is slowly getting taller. And so up here it's going to have less expansion out. However, some of these branches have also angled upward to help get more sunlight, because it grows towards the sun. So when you look at it from that point of view, if you kind of try to naturalize some of it, it helps, but then you get into the problem of actually spreading out your leaf blocks. And for me, that's been an issue, is not making it too dense, but making it dense enough. I can't seem to find the right balance. It's usually too dense. That's just where I heavily end up going, which is rough. see. I subbed. Thank you very much, Relos. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, I've had. I don't want to call it luck, but it feels like luck to me because I don't think I really did anything for it, other than just starting to stream on YouTube. But I've had so much luck seeing all these people on YouTube pop in on streams and subscribe and watch the videos and streams and all that, because like I started this year off with like 600 subscribers. I think it may have even been less than that. I may have been at 500 still. I really didn't have a ton of subs. And last month I hit 700 and I thought that's a fluke. I'm not going to hit 800 in like anytime soon. And then suddenly 800 subscribers hit like the very month after I hit 700, and we're already halfway to 900, and it's crazy to me. It's absolute madness, but I'm here for it. I'm enjoying it, and whatever happens with it, you know, it's out of my control, really. I'm doing my best to just hit all my goals and ensure that I have something worth showing to people, but at the end of the day, you know, it's a lot of YouTube is out of my hands. You know, it's whatever the algorithm does, which is like, you know, there's ways to game the algorithm. There's big misconception on what the algorithm actually is and what it does as well, you know. It's not here to punish you if you don't do the right things, and it's not here to reward you for doing the right things. It's here to give you the right audience for the right content. And it seems like the algorithm finally found the right audience for my content, which is so rewarding to see. How long have you been playing Minecraft? I have been playing Minecraft for 12, 13 years, somewhere in that zone. I started on the Xbox 360 in 2012. So it's been a little bit. But since, let's see. So 2012 for Xbox 360. At some point in time, we got a Wii U, and I got the Wii U edition of Minecraft. And then I had a Windows 10 PC, and I played Windows 10 edition on there a little bit. I also played Java on there. That's when I first got Java for 1.12. The World of Color update. I think snapshots may have still been coming out for it when I got into it, if I'm not mistaken, but I might be wrong. There was also the Xbox One. We had that. We got it. Xbox One Bedrock Edition. I actually played a fair amount of Bedrock Edition now I'm thinking about it, but I just really liked Minecraft, and playing on consoles was the best way to play with my brothers, because we didn't have PCs all over the house to play Java with each other. And by the time I had my PC, my younger brother wasn't able to really play all that much with us on a computer, because the computers we had laying around weren't good enough really for Minecraft even then. And my older brother, he wasn't really much into games all that much really by the time he and I were both on PCs. So nowadays I do think he games more, but I don't know if he actually games on his PC or not. I know he has a PlayStation, or he used to anyway. And I know he has, I know he has or he had an Xbox anyway. I don't know if he still has that either. I'm sure he has a Wii. Wiis are great. I have a Wii behind me that I need to fix. I don't know if you guys can see that white rectangle down there. That's a Wii. I need to actually pop it open and see if I can fix it because it was busted. So maybe I'll work on that tonight. I don't know. I need to get my Q&A video done, but I might work on the Wii a little bit because it's been sitting there for a while. I should finish that so that my brother can have it back. I feel bad. I told him I would fix it, and then it's been sitting here for a month, which, to be fair, I did warn him. It would probably be a little bit before I finished it, but that doesn't mean he's okay with me just leaving it on the floor disassembled. I should probably finish that. I might actually do that tonight. Yeah, that would be a good idea. It'll keep me awake a little bit longer because I've been really tired the last couple of days, and I know why. It's just life sometimes, you know. You get tired. You keep living. That's how things go. But I need to maintain a good schedule for sleep, and I need to not fall into the bad habit where when this is apparently an ADHD thing. I don't know. I've never heard of this really before, but I've been told it is. Like, bad sleep schedules kind of coincide a little bit with it because when you get focused and you get into good grooves with working, you just stay up all night so that you can get stuff done. That's kind of what happens to me, like, every night. I'll be getting ready for bed at, like, 2 a.m., and then I'll find myself at 4 in the morning suddenly going, oh, that was supposed to be a quick task, but I was only supposed to do half of it, but I did all of it. And it's like, uh-oh. Yeah, maybe that's a slight issue, I don't know. Hello, Daniel. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Okay. Put those in there. Put those away. Put those away. Okay. Sweet. I don't even need to take that with me. Alright, did you know Minecraft was actually created from a failed game? Yeah, it's really interesting going into the history of Minecraft. What was the original title? There's a couple of titles for Minecraft. I know one of them was Minecraft Order of the Stone. There's Cave Game. But there was another game, and I can't remember what it was. Shoot. I don't remember all of a sudden. But yeah, Minecraft gained a lot of inspiration, both from good games, but also just from the failed games that Notch was making and he never finished. There was a lot of inspiration from that, and it was all kind of just created on a whim. It was a what if, like, hey, what if I made a game that was kind of like Lego, where you could put down blocks and break blocks? And then the very real possibility of it actually becoming something was quickly realized by a lot of people, which ultimately led to the game becoming what it is today, which is crazy. And that just goes to show you, like, it's not so much about how pretty a game is on launch. It's not about how deep the features are. It's purely about the potential. You know, YouTube really brought Minecraft to what it is today, in all honesty. I mean, if it weren't for the YouTubers that we watch, I don't know if we would have known about Minecraft. I mean, I would have because of my friends, but my friends watched YouTube, so I'm pretty sure that's where they learned about it, and it's ultimately what led to me getting an Xbox so that I could play Minecraft. Was I needed an Xbox. I had a PlayStation 2 up until that point. PlayStation 2 and a Wii. That's all I had. I guess we may have had a GameCube at that point too, I don't know. I don't remember. I think we still had the GameCube at that point, but you gotta forgive me, that was 12 years ago. So, I was just 8 years old. Didn't know that I needed to remember all those things. The strength of the community is highly appreciated, absolutely. And, I mean, it's really interesting, the different generations of YouTubers that have brought the game to mainstream over and over and over again. When I first started watching YouTube, it was Dan TDM, it was Stampy, you had the Hermits. They were still pretty popular. They're very popular right now, but they were very popular back then too. Season 4 and I think we were probably season 3 and well, in 2012, I didn't watch Hermitcraft yet, but I did watch Hermitcraft a lot when I discovered it at the end of season 4, beginning of season 5. Watched every single Mumbo Jumbo episode. But yeah, Mumbo Jumbo is like somebody that I used to watch all the time. And then there's a guy named FedEx Gaming. He was a huge innovator on console editions. That guy, he pushed the limits of console redstone because it was different. It wasn't the same as Java, and it wasn't the same as Pocket Edition. And so occasionally he'd also have to release a video showing that it does work on Pocket Edition, or he found a design that works on all of them. But he always made console edition videos. I don't know what happened to him. He kind of disappeared. And I don't know. I don't know anything about it. But it does make me sad to see that he's not active anymore, because he was a good guy. Really good guy. Oh, who else did we watch? Captain Sparkles, obviously. He was around for a good while, and he had a group that he used to play a lot of Minecraft with. Him and OMG Chad. Does he still make content? I wonder. Hang on, I gotta look this up. I haven't seen him in forever. OMG Chad. OMG Chad Games. That's new. 5 years ago. Okay, the Minecraft Tips and Tricks channel. They last made a video 10 months ago. Wow. Okay. So his other channel have they done anything? 4 years ago. Wow. Does he make... I guess he just took a step back. You know what? That's fair. I respect it. I respect it. Okay. That guy was popular. I mean, you looked up anything Minecraft related, and boom, there he was. Him and his red hair. He had like bright red hair. But he used to... He'd play sometimes with Captain Sparkles in Captain Sparkles videos, which is really interesting. But then you'd also have other people in those videos who you'd get exposed to, who were like in the Minecraft server, which eventually faded out and all joined Hermitcraft, which was kind of cool to see, because Hermitcraft was made because of Minecraft existing, and then it immediately... Hermitcraft, I don't know what made it so special, in all honesty. But the players, they brought something unique to the table, and they somehow overtook the main inspiration of what started their server in the first place. And I don't know, that's kind of inspirational to a certain degree. Kind of like a student has become the master sort of deal. Not necessarily to gloat, but more so just saying like, yeah, you know, you can be inspired by somebody, but even take it a step further and become something even better than that. And I think that's like a really cool lesson to take from it, is the fact that you don't have to be the first to do something. You just have to do it slightly better. And the only way to get better is to actually try. So don't just sit around and say, yeah, I know I can't do it better, so I'm not even going to try. It's like, no. Give it an honest shot, because you could miss something so incredible. You could miss an incredible journey if you just try. Now, some people, they you know, they try it and they realize they don't even like it, and that's fair too. I just really do think everybody should try some of this stuff, because it's so fun, and just to see how far you can go. You know, I always hoped I would hit 1,000 subscribers, but now that I'm on its doorstep, I've realized, you know, it wasn't really me thinking I'd ever hit it. It was just me always hoping I would. And we're on its doorstep, like I said, 150 subs away. It's crazy to me. It's so crazy. I don't know how that happens. Also, really quick. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're good. I just need to make sure something was set up properly. All right. How far are we on the tree? How much are we left with on this layer, rather? I've been saying a lot of stuff. Oh, we're almost done with the layer. And then the next one is a little smaller than that even, so we're good. We'll hopefully finish the top of the tree today. There's still going to be some layers down on the bottom that I have to do, but it's not going to be an insane amount, thankfully, so we should be okay. Chapter 17 of the book is formatted and corrected. Nice. I just have to finish chapter 17. You got this, dude. I believe in you. You've got this. I'm trying to think. I need to start working on my show again, but I really want to get Omnia going a little bit more before I start that back up. But I've been inspired lately because there's been some things that I think are important lessons for people to learn, especially younger people, which is what my show would be aimed at. That have happened to me in my life recently, and I'd love to find a way to showcase that and fit it into the story that I've been writing for Spider-Man. I mean, I think it would actually fit really well, because I think oh my goodness, it would fit so well. Spider-Man is one of my favorite characters, guys, of all time, but I'm a firm believer that I can do a Spider-Man show better than anyone else, and so I'm actually like writing a 12 season story, and I think I can. I have fit a lot of things in there, and I want to, because it's gonna go back to old. Okay, that's crazy, dude. Oh, wow, you said something. How'd you get around the? How'd you get around the word filter? Wait, what? Anti-swear's updated. Okay, well, slash IP slash ban IP. Cash money Cardi. Wow. Okay, well, fine. I'll do that instead. They're on the filter. See, prologue is good, but I think it needs to be longer. Wait, hang on. I need to read. I want to work on my neighbor Tim some tonight, though. I have a bit of the first chapter done, but I reread it and it's so bad I need to rewrite it all. That's okay. You got this, dude. Prologue is good, but I think it needs to be longer. Let's see. Thank you, Swiftu. Let me quickly. Oh, that's crazy, dude. I don't understand why people waste their life doing this, in all honesty. What possesses you to want to say these things? I don't know. That's like crazy behavior, though. Okay, I need to go in here. I need to go to server properties, files, and plugins, anti-swear, configuration. Considering some of these things that I have in here, I'm pretty sure those are blocked too, so why isn't this working? Okay, interesting. Don't know. That is blocked. Okay, why isn't it working then? Make sure it's saved. Okay. It won't let me join. What's it saying? What platform are you on? What error messages are you getting? Kanye West is in our Minecraft server. I know. Why is your screen black? Because somebody decided to spam some really terrible words. It's not too big of a deal. I'm just quickly taking care of that. Okay. And then I need to do slash anti-swear. And then I want to do okay. Okay. Let's do okay. Okay. I just gotta go over here now and fix it in this spot. And then we're good. It's annoying that this happens, but I can't stop it. I can't stop people from being racist people. I'm sorry. I know I'm not the hero you guys thought I was, but I'm trying. I'm trying, okay? Okay. Boop. I'm on VR. So you're playing like Minecraft Java Edition with a VR mod, I'm assuming. If that's the case, you'll want to make sure. Let's see. It should let you join. The question would be... So when you type in the IP, or if you're pasting it over, double check that it doesn't paste a... Make sure it doesn't paste over a space at the beginning or the end. Crazy. Crazy. Suddenly I can't see it. Crazy, isn't it? You think you're so cool and so edgy? I got you. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard just to hide your chat bar, my guy. Boop. Come on, at least DDoS. Exactly, exactly. Why can't you do anything cool? You just want to be racist. Like, that's not even cool, okay? Bro thinks he's Kanye or something. I don't know. Kind of wild behavior, if you ask me. You're gonna mess with streamers, be cool. Yeah, like... I don't know. I don't think being racist has ever been cool. Like, you're not even being funny racist, or attempting to be anyway. You're just being actually properly awful. And I'm a stack of bedrock. That's cool. Yeah. Bring me a stack of bedrock. Do something actually worthwhile. Or I don't know. Be something your mom's proud of. It ain't hard. And just like that, you're done. Actually, I need to hide my screen for that. Boop. Okay. Now I can hear my screen. I'm sorry, guys. I had to hide that for a second. Alright, we're good. And I'm out of that. You should add a swear filter to the Discord. The problem is, it's the Minecraft server bot, which actually bypasses. It bypasses the swear filter regardless. So, until I figure out a way to stop it there, it will always happen. But there is a filter on Discord, yes. For most people, it's just not bots. Why isn't your server protected with Cloudflare? That'll stop DDoSing. Because I don't actually own my server. I rent it from a company, which I'm kind of debating on moving from. The DDoSing that we're getting isn't actually technically DDoSing. It's a bot attack, which just means they're sending a lot of packets, pretending to be Minecraft players, and yeah, I would say that might be a little on the edge there, Swift, too. I don't think they're from Asia. Most of them are just kids in the United States who have no parents. I mean, I don't even think Greece's fun was from Greece. I'm like 99% sure he was using a VPN. Never even happened. But they're doing bot attacks, which is a little different from a standard DDoS. So what they end up doing is they use this service called DenBots. It's very publicly known that it exists, but nobody does anything about it, I guess. But people get this, they pay a certain fee, they send a bunch of bots to our server, and it causes it to start crashing because they think it's supposed to be legitimate players that are just connecting and disconnecting. Cloudflare usually could keep up with that, and DDoS mitigation usually keeps up with it, but it has a hard time telling the difference between a real player and a fake player. So it sends all this packet data, and most people's servers that they're buying from these companies can't sort through the backlog quick enough to trigger the mitigation. So, for example, my server, it will go to 200% CPU usage before it crashes. But once it crashes, it restarts that timer, so it doesn't know if it needs to trigger the DDoS mitigation again, which basically just means that I'm screwed eternally until I get my own home-owned server, which is in the cards. I am planning it. I just need to talk to somebody who's done it before. I've got somebody in mind that I want to talk to about it, but I don't know how likely that is. But I do want to. I do want to. Wouldn't it be funny if the hacker is listening and uses the tool to DDoS you? It would be. It would be funny. I mean, go use your mom's credit card. I don't know. Let her be mad at you. She's already disappointed in you. Might as well make her more, you know? I'm not mean to you guys usually. It's just the people that add no value to society. I have no mercy for you. I'm sorry. Words are weapons, and you're gonna bleed, my guy. I'm sorry. But yeah, home owning a server is my next goal. And so what we'll actually end up doing for that is, I'll kind of walk you guys through it, because it's a really interesting process, because that opens up your home network, or you would think. However, what you're actually going to do is you're going to buy your own domain name so that you have a, most people don't look into their console to find out what IPs they're connected to. So most people aren't even going to go beyond that. But on the off chance somebody does, then you actually run that through a tunnel with Cloudflare, and some people will also do this, and I'm thinking about doing it, is getting another server that you own with like AWS, for example, and using that as your proxy server for Minecraft, so that everybody connects through that, and then it redirects the traffic. Which is a lot harder to track down through that. Ultimately, there will always still be people who try to get through it, so your best bet after that is, if that does happen, you have to do the Discord account linking, which isn't something I particularly wanted to do. But next season of King SMP for sure is going to utilize that, just because people that are ban evading chronically create these issues. There's no way around that, really. So doing the Discord linking is probably the best way we can do it, and we just gotta suck it up and go with it, you know? It's one of those things, unfortunately. I have to compromise at times, and I have to follow the will of whatever's best for the majority of our current player base, not the future player base, because as much as I'd like to have as many people join the server, and that would mean having as few barriers for entry, unfortunately, there's just people who ruin that. So I have to do what I have to do. So yeah, home-owned servers, hopefully our next server upgrade, because if I'm not mistaken, let me just double check, but I pay like 20 something a month. I don't know if that's the guy yet. I just gotta quickly do this really quick, because I'm gonna look at my server bill. So I pay about, how much is that in US dollars? Hey Siri, what is $17.62 in...
What would you like to...
Hey Siri, what is... Oh, hello. Whoa, that is... Okay, that's fine. Stop. I had a... You know those emergency alert systems for like the Amber Alerts and such? That's what I just got. Okay. Let's try this again. Hey Siri, what is 17.72 pounds in US dollars?
It's 20...
Okay, so I'm spending $23.84 a month. So that's $286 a year on the server, right? I could build a server that would last me a very, very, very long time and would run infinitely better than this one. And I could host multiple servers on that same machine for just about 4 times that price. So over the course of 4 years, I could pay for that and have extra privileges. So I am definitely considering it. I just want to make sure that's not... Okay, that is a cool dude. Okay, we're good. I need to quickly remove this guy really quick. It's not a big deal. I just gotta make sure it's taken care of because I am somewhat responsible for what happens in my server. Alright, there we go. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, that's my next big upgrade for the server, honestly. It'll give us so much that we can do, because we could do... One, I'm going to host multiple servers on that machine. So we'll actually... I know we've talked about this before, and I've meant it, but it was so expensive to do. Uh-oh. I don't know if you guys saw that. My power just flickered. If it goes out, I'm not coming back, okay? If the power goes out, I'm not coming back. It might go out. Just saying that to say that. Don't wait on me. Okay, the server's cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. We've been working on it for a little bit, so that makes me happy to hear, actually. But the next iteration... Okay. Bro, finally got around my IP ban. That's crazy. Took him long enough. Took him a long time, yeah. Wow, it's gone. Idiot. What was I saying? I turned Amber Alerts off. Screw those kids, I ain't gonna find them. They're finally doing more things. Took them a while. At least this time it's being a bit more creative. Yeah. No, you just waited till I turned off my UI. I'm just not gonna turn it back on. Or you know what I could do even better? Watch this. There's this cool thing. Chat settings. Chat commands only. I can't even send chat messages, let alone see them. Now what, buddy? Now what? Like, I'm just gonna ban you afterwards. So, like, you can spam it as much as you want. Nobody's gonna hear you. Nobody's gonna care. Just like the real world. I'm sorry, that was a little bit rude. I'm sure you have people that care about you, but you're really giving them, like, no reason to. That's the truth. Let's see what creative methods he'll do now. Forcing the human mind to be creative. I mean, the only creativity he has, apparently, is listening to Kanye West, which isn't much creativity in and of itself. I mean, Kanye had some creative lyrics, but not in his most recent works. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I was talking about next server iteration. So I've been talking about it for a... Okay, so you just really want me to hide chat entirely. You did get around it. I'm proud of you. You did get around it. I'm impressed. I am impressed. You're not getting past it now, and you know what I can also do? I can't even open up chat to disable DMs. I could, but I'm not gonna. It's kind of smart. It kind of was. I just wish you put that much effort into like school or into being a productive member of society, and instead of being racist. Like, you're not even being like remotely, how do I say this? No sort of racism is good, but you're just saying a word. You don't even know what it means, do you? Like, you're probably an 8-year-old. And if you're not, you're acting like one. So, you know, there's that. You could be a 40-year-old dude in your mom's basement, which is equally as embarrassing as being an 8-year-old. I could not be caught dead being an 8-year-old, personally. You should give him a history lesson on it. Yeah, that sounds like you're talking about something else. It's just so funny. I could probably, honestly. I've heard enough people give lectures on it. I could probably get most of the history on that word. Hello, Pokemon lover. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. What was I saying? Right, the next iteration of King SMP. I'm so sorry. I am all over the place today. So, King SMP. We're gonna be doing the, you're gonna have to, the only other way you can get in is somehow getting around Mojang's name filter. Like, that's the only other way, my guy. So, the next iteration, I'm sorry, I need to say it before I forget again. So, King SMP, we've got, like, we're gonna have Season 4, and hopefully that'll be, self-hosted. And if it is, we're also going to be launching alongside it a creative testing world where you guys will actually be able to build with each other. And, I'm hoping that we can kind of do something with that. Because I know, Swifty, you've been talking about wanting that. So I want to do like a plot world. And then I can also host events on there as well without having to pay for another server on top of it or taking my current one offline. And, you know, it would be great. It'd be nice. DMs? Okay. There we go. That's crazy. Okay. Oh. Whoever banned you didn't do a good job. Okay, so wait, why? I'm so confused. How? It's it blocked it some of the time. It doesn't block it every time. That's crazy. Okay. Oh, you didn't even do it properly. Okay, I see. Let me open that mod view really quick. Did you just delete your account? Okay. Oop. Okay. Why won't it let me join? What is it giving you, like an error message, or is it what is it saying? I might be able to help you if I know more about the issue. Okay. Oop. Okay. Oh yeah, so the creative world is gonna be on there. That's gonna be a cool thing, and that's gonna take like no space on my computer at all. So that's gonna be nice. It'll give me a nice place to do some cool stuff with you guys as well. We could do build competitions and finally really expand into building that server network I've always talked about, but I've never done. I really can't wait for that. We'll be able to do events, so I can do some hardcore, like ultra hardcore stuff that I used to watch on YouTube all the time, and I'd love to do that with you guys. There was a series by the Hermits called Hunt the Hermit, and it basically was the Hermits versus their audience, and so it would be all the Hermitcraft people on one team, spread out throughout the entire world, and they'd have a couple of buffs. And then you had the viewers who were on a team. They had several teams, so they were incentivized to kill each other to help thin down the people, because there was like 100 people on the server. They were incentivized to do it by gaining some natural regen, and they were getting golden apples as well, which meant more regen on top of that. Some of them also gave strength, but I don't think they kept that for every event. But if the Hermits got a kill, they also got buffs as well. So it was one of those things. Some people would team up, some people wouldn't. And that was like a really cool thing. I wanted to do that at some point with you guys, myself, and maybe a couple of my friends. I think that'd be cool. See, I said I would always pay for the creators world. When you make a building server, let me help with the building plugins. I will. I know Axiom is really big. I don't know if they have it for free for the for servers. I know sometimes they don't really want you to utilize it on a server unless you pay for it, so I gotta double check that, because that used to be the case with Axiom, if I'm not mistaken. You had to pay for like a license, but now they've maybe fixed that. I don't know. Well, that's a confusing question. Well, not confusing, just a long answer. I gotcha. Okay. It might be one of those things they'd prefer you to do it, but you don't have to. I don't know. I'd be willing to pay for it if it's not like absurdly expensive. But if it's very expensive, then I probably wouldn't do it. Plus, I don't know how well it would play nice with like a plot world, for example. I don't want people just building into other areas and messing up all that, all of the other people's stuff. Obviously, we'd have to have core protect. That's a must. Just in case one of our plugins does break. Well, there is a single line of code that makes it can't be used on servers that can easily be removed. I see. I got you. Okay. So there is a way around it if we need to. I don't know. I really like those guys. They've done a great service for the Minecraft community in making some of these tools. Because if I'm not mistaken, they also do flashback, right? I wouldn't want to steal that from them. But, depending on how much it costs, I'd be more than willing to pay for it. Yep, yeah, let me look into that really quick. How much would that be? They change the Minecraft mod game every August. Yeah, it's amazing. It's so cool. Axiom server mod. Visit the website. Download. Commercial license. So, how do you... I have to sign in, but I don't want to. I want to know how much it's gonna cost. Okay, let me continue with Google really quick. Hang on. Excited to see what they come up with this year. Absolutely. I don't know what it would be. Oh, I see. Okay. So, okay, it would be about 25 a month. So what I'm currently paying for my server would be what it would be to get it. Which would give me access to my whole server. Which isn't too bad. But that isn't ideal, that's for sure. 200 a year, yeah. It is expensive. I would be willing to do that, especially if we got a lot more people playing on our servers. I would consider opening a Patreon, possibly, to make that happen. I don't know though. You can spam your emojis. That's okay. Okay. It is a little pricey though. That's for sure. So I'd look into it. I would at the very least give you guys World Edit and maybe Voxel Sniper. I don't know. Do people still use Voxel? That used to be like a really big plugin. Yes, sir. Yep. Okay. I gotcha. Hello, Rocky. Welcome on in. But yeah, I'd pick those two up. There's one that controls fly speed, but if I'm not mistaken, you can do that with Essentials. I can't show you guys right now because chat's disabled, but that's okay. Okay, I need place some trees down, and I need to use my fortune hoe because I need more saplings. World Edit, Voxel Sniper, Go Brush, Archon, Easy Edits. Okay, I gotcha. Those are the main ones to get. Yeah, I mean, whenever I get that going, I'll definitely hit you up to make sure that we're all up to date. And they may lower the price for Axiom Commercial as well to allow you to do it. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, I think what I would do, in all honesty, is if we reach the point where people really wanted Axiom on the server, we would create a Patreon for King SMP. That would basically be the agreement. If you're willing to spend the money to help support it, then we'll make sure we can get Axiom for you. Because I do like the idea of it being on the server. It's such a powerful tool and it's really nice. But when we're looking at reducing our costs to then proceed to buy a plugin or access to a mod, rather, for our server, it kind of makes it difficult. Let's see. And for spawns, hit me up. I do have a weird vision for the main hub, actually. Like, main hub. Oh, like the, So when you go to, like, let's say play.KingRegNog.net, it would take you to the main hub, and then you would go from there to the other servers, like that hub. I'm kind of curious what you're thinking, because I'd totally be down to hear ideas. Yeah, okay. I am hyped for that idea, honestly. I've always wanted to be able to own my own server. It's just been something that's seemed out of reach for me, but right now in my life, it makes a lot of sense. The castle and the main King SMP server icon in the background, and in the foreground are the NPCs and things. Okay. I can see it, yeah. Okay, yeah. I think I'm imagining what you could do with it. I know you're talented, so I know you could do a lot with that and really make it pop and look good, which is exciting. Okay. Give me 1 second here. I just need to... We good now? Yeah, we're good now. Okay. We have enough trees. Sweet. We can do more silk touching. Pick up that, pick up that. That one away. Hello, Mario. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Boop. And I don't really need you. Okay. Oh, so yeah, so what I was saying, right, I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. With owning my own server, there's a couple of things I'd like to do. So one of those is setting up a proper website for a couple of our projects. King SMP, me, and then also having one for Omnia. And then hosting that locally so I don't have to pay a bunch of money to have 3 different sites running. That's just really expensive for no reason. Obviously, we'd also have King SMP hosted on there amongst the whole server network. I can host things for my friends. I could even possibly offer it up to other people if they want to chip in a little bit of money to help keep things running and operational, then I would totally be down for that. It also would allow me to have a backup storage unit for my projects. Like, for example, Omnia is all on my computer. If my computer dies, the whole game is gone. That's a little terrifying. So being able to back that up to a different machine would be nice. The chances that both of those die at the same time, not likely. And then being able to also host my Minecraft world downloads on there. I know that's been a topic of discussion before, where people are like, hey, King, when are we going to get to have access to... I'm using the wrong hoe. When are we going to have access to the King SMP world downloads? And it's like, I don't know, because I can't find somewhere to host it. Gilbelis? I'm sorry, I don't speak Spanish. No hablo español. Inglés solo, por favor. Hello, Rosilda. And Rocky, by your computer dying, like you can't use it or out of energy. I mean, like, it goes kaput. Like, the hard drive fails and wipes all my data. Or honestly, that's the only concern I'd have, is if the hard drive got wiped or just died, because I would lose everything there. So I'm hoping to get that going by the end of this year, but it all depends on if I can get a job or not. I'm trying. I am. That's like my first upgrade, in all honesty, I think, because basically what you do is you save up, let's say, $2,000 right away. Your first purchase is buying this server, but it takes away one of your monthly expenses of $20 a month. $27 a month or whatever. Which isn't like a huge expense, but if you look at that under a microscope and go, it's going to cost me a lot to keep running this, and that frees up $27 over time. That's really nice, because then I can go, okay, I've got this extra 27, I can put this into Axiom for you guys, or I can put this into buying new emotes for Twitch, or upgrading my own PC so that I can do more cool things with you guys from my own computer, which would be cool. We could do a lot of cool things with it. Let's see. I would like every few months to download. I wanted to do a video where I like upgrade your King SMP base, and I can do that with other people's bases on their worlds. Yes. I do want to give you guys some downloads soon. I may just throw them up on Google Drive for a first pass and just say like, hey guys, these aren't going to be permanent links, but I can afford to put it on a Google Drive for a week before I need my space back. But the season 2 world download is big right now. I haven't actually even finished that. I need to actually buckle down and get it done. But with whenever we get into season 4, by the time we're there, hopefully we'll be running a local machine. I can actually set it up to back up the hard drive to a hard drive on that's segmented away from the actual Minecraft server and onto the website server. So that way you guys could download a fresh version of the world every week or every month, or every few months even. Who knows? I could set it to automatically update those though, which would be really cool. Let's see. That would suck. Yeah, it would. You could try and back up on another hard drive. Yeah, I could. I have only 2 though. Well, I have 3. And I do have some of my stuff backed up on a couple of them. The game especially is one that I need to get backed up. But my biggest concern, honestly, right now is, I've got the game stored on an SSD, so it's not going to die, more than likely, unless my computer gets hit with a shock. So if for some reason I get a lot of static and it kills my motherboard, and that travels through and it kills my NVMEs or my SSDs, then I'm screwed. I won't be able to fix that. So something external that automatically backs up every time, like a Git repository. It would actually be exactly like a Git repository, because that's what I'm using right now, is Git to back up on my local machine to my SSDs. But making sure I keep that all safe is the most important thing, honestly. Because this game is going to be years of development time at this point. And, I'm not upset about that. I'm actually 100% down for it. I need something to eat up some time, especially right now. But I gotta make sure I plan for protecting my data if I can. That's not the most likely to happen. That's true. It's very unlikely that happens. I would just hate for, knowing my luck, the luck that happens to me anyway, not those around me. I find that more often than not, the unlikely things happen to me, which is such a bummer. I've had pretty good luck outside of life. Like video games, immeasurable luck. I'm so lucky in video games, but that's about it. Hola, no hablo español, inglés solo, por favor. David Astros. I think I said that right. Español, no hablo español. English. Fu, welcome on in. I think you should do something nice for your friends. I try to. I really do. Some of them don't want anything to do with me, but I force them to take gifts from me. Isn't there a way you can like download certain chunks of the world? Like if I just wanted your base, could you download only that part of the world? Maybe, but it would probably be a certain plugin that I'm not sure what it is. But I use what I do to shrink down my world files is I actually take the whole world and then I run it through a program called what's it called? What is it called? Is it multi-MC? No, multi-MC is a mod loader, isn't it? MCA selector, that's what I run it through. MCA selector is what I use, and it deletes chunks for you and makes sure it's all shrunk down to the smallest size you can get it, really. I don't know if they still have a thing where you can download certain chunks. That used to be a thing, if it isn't anymore. I'm pretty sure. Or that's just what server owners were doing the entire time, and I didn't know that. But I remember you used to be able to put in a request to get certain chunks downloaded if you were playing on a certain server. And they were shutting it down or resetting the world. Sometimes they'd give you the ability to put in a request to get your chunks downloaded, which is cool. Let's see. Why do you use leaves? Because tree. That's why. I don't have friends. Let's see. It's Portuguese. I'm sorry. It looked similar. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend. Let's see. More often than not, that's actually the language most people pop into my chat speaking is Spanish. And then on the off chance that it is Portuguese, it's like minuscule. So I just, if I see a language I don't understand, unless it's written in different symbols, I can usually go, it's a safe enough guess to assume that it's probably Spanish. Probably. Do you play anything else than Minecraft, really? Off stream, I do. I play a couple of games off stream that aren't Minecraft, but when it comes to Minecraft, or when it comes to content with streams or with videos, it's usually just Minecraft. On Wednesdays on Twitch, I do play Stardew Valley. I would do that on YouTube as well, but the algorithm doesn't really love it when you play games that aren't your typical niche, so I try not to, and I've just kept that between me and the Twitch chat for a little bit. But once we're done with that, Wednesday night streams are going away anyway, so I figured it was kind of a nice little exclusive thing for the Twitch peeps until the Wednesday night streams are gone. Because I'm going to take those days to do more videos for you guys, because I'm slacking. I feel so bad. Videos lately have been inconsistent, and I want to do better. And sometimes to do better means you gotta carve out time to actually try. I want that, thank you. Alright, Stardew is awesome. I agree. Also, hello, Sebastian. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Stardew's great. I like it. I'm on my completion run, so I'm trying to get to perfection. And I am actually kind of close. Right now, I need to... see, what do I need to do in order to get completion right now? I need to finish getting the walnuts. I need... what else do I need? Oh, Derek's on. Nice. So I need the walnuts. I need to get to the bottom of the skull caverns. I need to get a couple prismatic shards to finish the museum and to make the movie theater. And I need dino mayo and dino eggs in general. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it, Rocky. Thank you. Which server are you playing? I am currently playing King SMP. It's my viewer joinable server. If you'd like to join, you can do !IP in the chat. It is for both Bedrock and Java. Can you tell I say that a lot? Okay, let's say there's a 2-hour-long video with on-screen subtitles, like a part of the video. Would there be a way to get rid of the video and have just the subtitles on? Subtitles, no background, and put those subtitles on a different video? Maybe. I would say your best bet would be to look and see if you could get an AI to remove. It would have to be able to detect the words as words separate and then isolate those and essentially green screen, chroma key, the background. So that way you have those subtitles and then you can move them over to a different video. Maybe. If you're... I'm trying to think... if you're recording, talking, and record the vid with dialogue, different recordings, that yeah. I guess it depends. What's the use case here, Swiftu? I'm curious. So you got 2-hour-long video with screen subtitles. You want to move those subtitles to a different video, like different background footage, I guess. It's a musical. I see. And it's a full animated version. Oh, I see. On-screen subtitles, but I want to change the animatics and keep the subtitles. So, yeah, I don't know if there's an easy way to do that, really. Editing, I guess. Yeah, editing would be your best option. But the amount of work that might take, you'd be better off probably making your own subtitles, in all honesty. Or seeing if you could get a plugin that does subtitles automatically. If you type in, like, if you give it the transcript of the songs, let's say, and the words, maybe the AI could automatically place it for you, and maybe then you just have to animate the subtitles to make them pop up on screen if that's something you're wanting. That would probably be the best way to do it, in all honesty. How do you join on Bedrock if you know how to? It depends on what device. If you're on Windows or Pocket Edition, then it is just like every other server that you need to type an IP into. If you're on consoles, there's a couple of different ways to do it. I would encourage you to look it up for your device. Look up how to join a Java server using whatever device you're using. So if it's a, let's say it's a, I don't know, it's an Xbox, look up how to do it on an Xbox One. If it's a PlayStation, look up how to do it on PlayStation, so on and so forth. I think that's probably your best bet. But there's the IP right there, so you're gonna put in the IP, and then in the port, you're gonna put in the port section. But it's just like normal on Pocket Edition and Windows. But if you're playing consoles, it's a little more tricky. There are a couple of apps out there that I do know of. I think one's called Bedrock Together. That one's a very popular app that you can download to your phone, and then you can utilize that to join servers. But I've never used it myself. I never joined servers really on console, but I do know that is a thing people can do. It just requires a little bit of work, just a smidge. Let's see. I'll make sure I'm all caught up here as well. You should Steve Plushy in the background. Thank you, I appreciate it. He is Steve. He's my son. You should have commands that print out guides on how to do it for each platform, so like Xbox, PlayStation, Java, VR. Yeah, I could. I don't know if I will, but I could. It's not a bad idea. The problem is, they might clutter chat. That's my only concern, is that if it clutters chat, it would be awful. But if we set up a cooldown on it, it wouldn't be so bad, I don't think. I mean, we have a section in my Discord, so if you join my Discord, it'll actually show you how to join in there as well. !Discord is the place for that. I like the treehouse. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, so we've been working on this tree for a good while now. And as you can see, this is what it looks like. I didn't design the tree, but I am building it here in survival. And it's pretty big. It's pretty big. I like it. I can't wait till it's done. It's gonna take a little bit, but it's gonna be cool. What is your Discord? The link will pop up here in just a second. And you can join off that link. But yeah, that's my Discord. It has access to stream pings, so every time I go live, you can get a notification. It has access to video notifications as well, server updates, and it also notifies you of any free games on like Epic Games or Steam. So it's really cool. Hello, nobody. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Who's texting me and why? Nobody. Okay. Let's see. Do you own the server? I do. Yes, I do. I've owned King SMP for 3.5 years
Hello
now.
there.
Thank you for the follow. Wow, that's a really hard thing to say. Moki? Is it Moki or Maki? Mucky, maybe, even? Could be like monkey, but without the N. Possibly. Anyway, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Don't you hate it when a place with a subscription says $8 a month? It says $8 annually for $93 paid now for annually, and then monthly is like $14. Oh yeah, it's like $8 a month if you pay it all up front right now. And it's like, but why? Why can't I just pay $8 a month? And I get why they do that. It's so that it's guaranteed customership. Giving you a good deal to lock in for a long term, so that they get large sums of money, which means they can fund their ventures, which is great for them, and it's great for the consumer too if they have that money. Which is where saving really comes into play. If you can hold off and save, it saves you a lot of money in the long run. But That's not always a luxury everybody has. Hello from Indonesia, bro. Hello. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Hello from Germany. Hello. I'm also Rocky, but Rocky Balboa profile pic. Hey, we love Rocky. We love Rocky. Man, masterpiece of a movie right there, or movie series rather. I think I can turn my chat back on. I doubt we're getting spammed with the N-word again, right? What are the odds? Also, Derek's not online anymore, so we're safe. Derek, you gotta be careful around. Man can be kind of crazy. I don't know what to say. That's okay. You don't have to say anything if you don't want to. I never know what to say really anymore. I just say a lot of stuff. Whatever comes to my head, that's what comes out of my mouth sometimes. And you know what? That's a great way to live. I recently, outside of one time, like in the last year I can think of, I have not had regret anything really in terms of saying or not saying. Only recently have I not said something and I lived to regret it. And that was in the last couple of months. But, you know, that's like not bad. Not bad. And it was because I didn't say it. I wanted to say it and I just didn't. But I don't regret saying as much that comes to my mouth. I say so much. Let's see. Okay, I need to make sure I'm all caught up here. I had to spend $3 on a single episode of TV last night. I was looking for the show with dogs, and it was live action. And there was this episode with their dog food machine, and they did it too fast, and the machine broke. It was like a core memory, so I went on a tangent to find it. It was called Mutt and Stuff. And it was like episode from season 3, Mad Nostalgia, Worth the Money. I've never heard of it, but that sounds cool. I'm glad that you got to take a nostalgia trip. That's awesome. Is your follow system scuffed? Because I subscribed and it didn't pop up. So YouTube is a little broken. So you got to make sure that you have it set that your subscriptions are public, and then it will actually let everybody know that you subscribed. I don't know where that is in the settings. It's been forever since I've been in my YouTube settings, and they change it a decent amount. But regardless, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it, Sebastian. Much appreciated. We're getting closer and closer to 900 every single day, which is crazy to me. I'm still working on the 800 special. Like, it won't be long before I have to pause everything again and do the 1K special, which is just around the corner, really. I mean, it could be next month. That's kind of what I was shooting for, was June. And I'm hoping that works out. I really am. You might remember if I show you the Nightmare main character. Oh my goodness. Swifty, that's racist. You can't call them that. I do remember that though. Yeah, I had a toy. I had a toy that was that dog. Is that Caesar Milan? Hang on, wait. Is that Caesar Milan the dog whisperer there too? That throws me back. I think it's really nice that you can start a conversation based on I don't know what to say. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. I don't know what to say, but I know everything to say, because if we... This is like the cool thing about freedom of speech. It's like... we can say anything at all. But sometimes it's better to say nothing. But sometimes it's better to just let your mouth run wild. And I guess that has to do with the like purity of your heart. Whatever the heart is full of, the mouth spits out kind of deal. But as long as you're like somewhat wholesome on the inside, it ain't too bad to just let your mouth go crazy. Say the things you want to say. be who you want to be, you know? Like, that's what, that's what I, really, really, really love about free will and the freedom of speech, is just the fact that we can truly say and do whatever we want, and so long as you're a halfway decent person, it's not going to come back to bite you for saying and doing whatever you want, because what you want is good, usually. Let's see. Keep up the good content and you'll get to 1K. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Rocky. Thank you, thank you. Almost done. Can't wait to see the end product. Yes, we're actually really close right now. And you guys want to see how close we are? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more layers. Now, there are also some layers down here that we haven't done. Let me come down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 plus 10, 26. We got 26 layers, but a lot of them are small. They're small layers where it's just like a couple of blocks. So it's not going to take me too long. I'm hoping I can get the tree done today because it would look really good on a thumbnail. Outside of that, you know, it is what it is. We'll see. Okay. I want to make sure I'm all caught up on chat as well. And do you have 2 chats? Yes, I have a chat for Twitch and a chat for YouTube, and it's combined in a plugin, or not plugin, an external program. I use a program called StreamerBot, and so that's actually how I register my commands, like !, IP, Discord. There's one for Twitch as well, and likewise for YouTube, or for Twitch, there's all that, and there's also one for YouTube. So there's some ways to get around there, and it's really cool. It's a really, really cool program. What is your favorite game? My favorite game is Minecraft. I play it every day, just about, and I would not trade it for the world. Minecraft gave me everything I've got right now, and then some. So I owe it all to Minecraft right now, or quite a lot to it, really. I didn't realize I have more leads in here. We're good. But Minecraft, it really taught me the possibilities of my creativity, my imagination. It's given me a art form that I'm actually somewhat halfway decent at. It's given me a place to meet new people. Like, I've met so many friends through Minecraft. It's crazy. All my friends right now actually have been met through Minecraft. Even my best friend, Pointless, he and I met in the real world, but we only became friends really over Minecraft. We talked about it, and we just talked and talked and talked about the possibility of starting a Minecraft world with each other. So that's it. That's why Minecraft is my favorite game. But if I couldn't pick Minecraft, it would. That's really tough. That's really, really tough. There's a game I'm working on that I'm making myself called Omnia, and that will be my favorite game probably when it's done. It probably won't beat Minecraft, but it'll be my second favorite game. And I'm hoping that that's a good game. I really hope I can actually do it justice, because 8-year-old me, I would have killed to have seen it get this far even. Let's see. You're coming to be my lawyer tomorrow, right? I forgot that's tomorrow. I will double check the times and make sure I didn't overplan, but yeah, I should be able to do that. Yeah, I hope. It's gonna get to 1K. Let's go. I hope so, Lino. I hope so. Did you make this in creative, then you imported it to this map with whatever the block tiling mod is? I actually didn't build this tree myself. This was somebody else, and then I did world edit to it. And so I took their design, I pasted it into my world, and then I did some world edit to it with the // hollow tool. so that it's not solid, because there's no reason to build a solid tree. That's just a resource sink. And then I'm using Lightmatica to show me where to place the blocks. So it's not my design, but I am doing all of this 100% in survival right here. So none of those blocks are creative mode or commands. Those are all gathered by hand or by a tree farm somewhere out there, but I don't even need that because the leaves are so expensive. I've got so much logs just from the leaves. It's 1 p.m. CST. Okay, so that's 2 p.m. my time. I should be able to do that. There's supposed to be a graduation party I'm invited to, but I don't really know the person well enough. It was more so about my parents, I think. So I think I'll skip out on that, and I'll go to the trial. I'll be your lawyer, yeah. I thought it was almost night, but it is not. Okay. Zareth, that looks like German to me. I don't speak German. I don't even know how to say I don't speak German in German. So keep it English only if you can, please. But we appreciate you being here nonetheless. Let's see. But yeah, that mod is called Lightmatica, just so you're aware, nobody. What are the games you played most? Played the most? I don't know if that means the same thing. I think it means the same thing, really. I definitely play Minecraft the most, but if we're not going to include Minecraft, it would be Stardew Valley, Hollow Knight, although I don't play Hollow Knight like at all anymore. But when Silksong comes out, there's a chance that I bring back the Wednesday series, or I bring back I may bring back a even weekend stream to play Hollow Knight Silksong. I'm excited for that. What else? Software Inc. was a popular game I played a lot of. That was a cool game. Nice, can't stop committing grammar mistakes. It's okay. It's the internet. Nobody's gonna kill you for it. Probably. In Germany, it's already 3 a.m. Oh my goodness, dude. That's usually when I'm going to bed. Quite honestly. Is Tetrox your brother? I'm not familiar with who that is. You're a game dev and creator. I am aspiring game dev and creator, yeah. I play Minecraft and I make videos about it. That's like my big thing. And on the side, I've been building my dream game called Omnia. And it is an open world survival space exploration sim with the most advanced NPCs the world has ever seen. And I'm doing this kind of in spite of AAA game dev studios not pushing the bar. They've gotten... I don't want to say they've gotten lazy, but the executives have made their deadlines and made their specifications for the games to be so tight that innovation hasn't been allowed to occur in NPC space, and I believe that it should have been allowed to develop more. And so I'm really pushing the bar on all of the game, and then I'm also going to be optimizing it as well, because the game needs optimized. I'm not about to say, no, you need a 5090 card in order to run this. No, we're not going to do that. Let's see. When season 4 drop? When we doing a better Dream SMP? I don't know. That's a good question, Sensible. It's a very good question. Season 4 will hopefully be later this summer, but I don't know for certain. I still need to finish a lot of things in my base, and we're at the beginning of summer, and I still haven't gotten most of the projects done, so it's very likely that we won't see Season 4 for a little bit. I don't know. I'm hoping to get some people to hop on the server with me and like help finish some things. I think it would be a really cool thing to do for even a YouTube video, bringing on several people to help get some of my projects done. Let's see. Anna Rodriguez or Anna Rodriguez. Wow. I'm so sorry. I can't pronounce your name all of a sudden. I'm getting tongue-tied. But hello, welcome on in. Moin. Can you stop speaking when the ads start playing so people don't miss anything? So you're. I didn't say anything in specific to Twitch chat. All of it was answering YouTube questions. Yeah, ads are stupid. I agree. I can't get around them, unfortunately. I'm sorry. King, it's me. I'm just telling them you don't know German. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Hello. I'm going to say King SMP Season 4 is probably around November based on how things go. More than likely. Are you Swiftu? I'm assuming you're Swiftu. Hello, mister. Hello, Arif. Welcome on in. Somebody said something about how to say I don't speak German in... Oh, I missed a lot of chats. Oh my goodness. They're going to be full-time content creator, or are you going to do something else also? I don't know. I've been applying to jobs, can't seem to get anything. Best I got was an email from Starbucks asking my availability, and then they didn't get back to me after that. So around that time, I also started picking up speed and content, so maybe that's my sign to go and just let loose, try really, really hard. And maybe things will work out because I'm close to getting monetized. I'm really close, actually. So if I would just put in like an extra hour every day into it, and if I'd get medicated for ADHD like I think I need, I'd probably actually make it somewhat. I'm estimated to make like $37 on my first month, which isn't bad for YouTube, really. If I get the ad revenue plan, which is 4,000 hours of watch time plus 1,000 subscribers. I'm currently at 2,300 hours of watch time, I think, and 850 something subscribers, I guess. Maybe 860. I don't know how many people have subscribed today, so I don't watch that number like a hawk usually. But I would like to be full-time content at this point because I don't foresee myself being able to do anything else as passionately as this. Game dev is another thing I want to do, but I don't want to be a game developer. I want to develop my game. That's the only game I want to make, really. And maybe I'll find another game and I'll find that passion for it, but right now I know what I want to do, and what I want to do is create and make you guys happy however I can. Let's see. Let's go. I'm back from war. Hey, welcome back, nobody. Welcome back. No, I'm Unreal. No, I'm Swifty King. Guess again. 878. What? I'm at 878 subs. I don't believe you. I do not believe you, dude. Hang on. Holy cow. I gained 20 subs today. I might... Okay. Guys, what the heck? I don't know what to say. We talked about this already. I should just say whatever's coming to mind, but there's nothing coming to mind. I am literally in shock. Why? Why do you guys watch me? Why? I'm questioning your life choices now. This is your problem. Why? Why? I need to build my tree. The thing is, making Minecraft content is complicated. A lot of people make Minecraft content and you kind of have to do something different. Yeah, you can't just do what everybody else is doing. Like, you can to a certain degree, but if that's all you're doing, you'll fall behind eventually. You need to find something that makes you unique. You need to do something truly you. So for me, what that looks like right now is doing streams, but I'm working in the background on a really cool series that I really hope I can work on. It's just there's a lot of uncertainty in life right now, and I don't want to start it if I don't think I can finish it. But I am intending to make a new series for you guys, and it's pretty unique, I think. I mean, I don't see a ton of people doing it, and if they are doing it, I'm just not getting it served to my algorithm. But I've got that, and then I've got some other cool things I think I can bring to the table at some point in time that I really hope you guys like. I really do. I want to keep doing my tutorials because I really do love teaching people about the game. It's just about finding the right tutorials and the right ideas and continuing to grow. You know, sometimes it's not about what you think will do well either. Sometimes it's just doing what you want to do. And that's something I've learned a lot lately, is doing what I want to do. Whether it gets 30 views, 1,000 views, or even 0 views, you know. I have a couple of videos that have been absolute bombs. Like, not in the good way. They were bad. They did terrible. And you know what? I'm still proud of making them. Because it got me to where I am today. It's a very oversaturated market. You know, Minecraft content is, it's something everybody wants to do. But I think the truth is everybody can see if you actually want to do it or if you want to just be famous, you know? My goal was never to be famous. It was never to be rich. It was just to find ways to make people happy through Minecraft form. You know, like, to be famous would be really cool. To be making money would be really cool because that would mean I could do this more. But the goal is to do it in a way that I can quickly and effectively make videos for you guys at all times. And the byproduct of that is like, okay, yeah, I just become rich and famous in the process or whatever. I don't know. Like, being rich is more important to me than being famous. Let me clarify. Popularity is a plague. I've had people already. I'm only at 1,300, 1,400 followers on Twitch, and 800 subscribers on YouTube. I've already had people try to use me for my popularity, and I'm not that popular. You know, I am by no means a popular guy, but you know what? This guy did try to use me once. He even admitted it in somebody else's chat because he wanted to justify the way he was treating me. And I found out about it. And now that guy has also proceeded to do a whole bunch of awful things on top of that, including but not limited to trying to blame his faked death on me. Crazy behavior. But you know, that's a thing. And those kind of people are going to show up in your life. They're going to follow you wherever you go, no matter how famous you get. It's just going to be a lot more noticeable because they're going to be everywhere when you have 1,000 subscribers, 2,000, 1,000,000. You know, the bigger you get, the more you're going to find people who are just trying to find ways to utilize you to make money, to make themselves more inflated. You know, it's one of those things, and this is a lesson I'm glad I learned early, is you don't need those people who are trying to use you. Volunteer your time to people who don't necessarily want to use you, but would appreciate it nonetheless, you know? There's people that I want to do videos with right now because I know that they're not... They genuinely are interested in me, and not just the numbers I can bring. Not that I bring really that big of numbers anyway, but some people think I do. So I don't know. Hello I'm not sure what that word is. Beauty, maybe. Hello, Ismail. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Whoa. Got hair right in my vision. I think that got it. It was really weird. I wanted to do Minecraft modding content. Oh, that is a gold mine right there, because if you get an audience going and like you show off like the mods you're making, then people will start to request mod ideas, and then you can make their mod ideas, which is like a whole content farm in and of itself. I actually want to make my own Minecraft update concepts and make them into mods and let you guys play them and make videos about them. Because I've been playing Minecraft for 12 to 13 years now. I definitely think I know what would make good Minecraft updates. Now, maybe I'm wrong, but I do think I have a solid idea of what Minecraft could utilize now. What time is it for you? It is currently 9:18 p.m. I'm in the Eastern Daylight Time right now. Same time zone as New York. Let's see. 15 people watching on YouTube. That's so crazy. Thank you guys. I don't deserve this kind of attention. You guys gotta be careful giving me a platform. That's awful. I'm not a bad person. I'm just... There's a lot of other really, really talented people who probably deserve it a little bit more than me. I've been told about this. This is imposter syndrome, isn't it? I don't know. Sure, I've worked for this for like 3.5 years, but that's not... It doesn't feel real. I don't know. It doesn't feel real. And even if it does feel real, it's like, it feels like it shouldn't be allowed to be real, you know? It's like, how do I put this? I know there's people who are working infinitely harder than me, because I'm not lazy. I need to get out of the habit of saying that. I'm ADHD. There's a difference. And so I don't do as much work as I should. But there are people who are working literally like 20 times harder than me. And they're not getting anywhere. And they deserve that like so much more than me. Or there's people who are just, generally speaking, more pleasant people than me. Which is hard to believe, I know, it's crazy. Somebody more pleasant than me, like, what the heck? No, it's... I don't know, it's appreciated. You guys are crazy. Thank you. Can't do it without you, because... For those of you who don't know, this isn't me telling you to like the stream, it isn't telling you to watch every stream, it's not me telling you any of this stuff. I'm just gonna tell you how this works. The way YouTube works is really interesting. Every video you click means that video gets recommended to 7 other people. And so every time you guys watch one of my streams or one of my videos, that means it's going to be pushed to 7 people. And assuming that one of those 7 people also click, then that gets recommended again to 7 people, just like that guy. And that might increase the odds of it getting increased to 2 people, which is then 14 impressions. And then those 14 people may jump up to 7 people clicking into it and going, whoa, this guy's really cool. And it proceeds to grow and grow and grow. And exponentially increasing. Yes, thank you, nobody. And so that plus like engagement, so people commenting and liking and chatting, that also increases the numbers, because YouTube is saying, you guys are satisfied with this. You guys like watching this, and watch time is also very important. It's very, very popular metric to decide what content is satisfying to a viewer. But likes and subscribes and comments and chats, those also account for impressions and YouTube overall satisfaction. So you guys choosing to click this stream, you guys choosing to sit here and watch me, you guys sitting here and liking the stream and subscribing and chatting with me literally is the reason why I have what I have. I couldn't be here doing this at the numbers that I have, apparently. I don't know. I don't watch the numbers. I don't. I used to, but I don't anymore. Couldn't have that without you guys. Now, Twitch is a little different. There's, like, very little algorithm to Twitch. There is some amount of algorithm, but it's not very big. But it does exist. But yeah, that's that's how the YouTube algorithm roughly works. Let's see. Oh, okay, same. Nice. Yes, but people watching now enjoy watching. I do appreciate that. I really do. You're a content maker. If you weren't, I wouldn't have been here for 40 minutes. 40 minutes? I don't mean to be like your mom or anything, but like, don't you have like homework or maybe sleep? It's a little early to sleep. Play a video game, you know? I feel bad. This is awful. I don't know where this came from, but like I feel like people have so many better things to spend time on than me, and I know that's their choice. But still, it's crazy to me. Hello again. Hello, Snacks. Welcome back. It's pretty late for you, isn't it? Yeah, 2:23 a.m. Oh my gosh. Too early for sleep. Too early. Exactly. The people giving mod ideas is perfect. First video I would make is asking streamers like you one thing to add to a mod. That would be pretty neat. That would be really, really cool. 880. Guys. No, we can't hit 900 subscribers. If I hit 900, I'm gonna have to, I haven't even got the 800 sub special out yet. This isn't okay. What the heck? I don't even know what to say. Linkin Park, anybody? You know, I got nothing to say. The words. Oh, what is it? The words. I don't know the words to that song all of a sudden. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. It's crawling in my skin. It's crawling. That's the song. Oh, I can't remember the words suddenly. I used to have every word to that song memorized. Mike Shinoda writes some pretty sick raps. They're great. Let's see. That's a good video idea, though, nobody. It's a good video idea. Exponentially increasing pyramid scheme. That is really interesting. Why clickbait is so popular. If you get 1 out of 7 people to click rate, you pretty much get infinite views. Yes, exactly. Now, the trouble with that is, now YouTube is actually getting really good at detecting good content versus bad content. And so if it's getting a very low satisfaction rate, it may not even recommend that video to people at all. Or it will say, that's not the right audience, so we're not going to recommend that video to people in that category at all. So if it's a Minecraft Redstone video, but it was clickbait, and people clicked off of it within, let's say, 10 seconds because they realized it was clickbait, they click off of it, it doesn't get recommended to those kind of people anymore. It gets recommended to probably still Minecraft people, but it's going to make its way through the entire Minecraft community, and YouTube is going to say, it's still not for anybody within this community. Let's go outside of that. Let's throw it in the lawn mowing channels, lawn care channels, and see if it gets any views there. And then whatever happens with it. You know, some people might watch it, some people might not. And maybe it ends up getting a hit in there, but it's very unlikely. The algorithm is really interesting. I'd love to do a deep dive on it and explain it in depth because it's such a cool thing. And it's all to make sure that the right creator and the right video gets paired with the right viewer. I'm here because the YouTube algorithm said that I'm good enough for you guys. It's wrong. It's wrong, but it's choosing me. I don't know why. But it is. It is. I don't really like Twitch, that's fair. Just use it pretty much because it's the only option. That's fair. Twitch is definitely the best option for streams. I like YouTube streams because there's less ads, but the channel points, man, the channel points are so awesome. I love them so much. Okay, I need to go repair this stuff. Let me warp out of here. Ooh, that's loud. My music is off. No, that's what's been missing this entire stream. Okay, slash warp. Still a little loud. That's okay though. It's fine. Boop. Okay, I need to catch up on chat. 880. Too early for sleep. 2:23 p.m. or a.m. right now. Oops, I just subbed. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. 881. I basically started reverse cycling. I sleep a lot in the day. I can't sleep at night. That's unfortunate, but hopefully you can get back on a schedule that you like. I don't know. Maybe this is a schedule you like. Who knows? You're legit getting a sub like every 2 minutes. That's so stupid. Why? Like, I'm grateful. Don't get me wrong. It's just, it's not right. You guys are crazy. It's also really dark in here. I'm gonna do that. There we go. Let's see. If you're from America, where I'm from, I have bagged milk in stores. What? I've heard of bagged milk, but I've never actually seen it. I've never seen it in our stores here. We're still using cartons and gallon jugs. Bagged milk would be a good idea, though. I've heard it's, like, more efficient, technically speaking. Some plastic bags, yeah. So interesting. I'd imagine it uses less plastic overall, and it's easier for storage too, right? I would assume. I'm not against it. It is a weird idea at first, but I'm not against it. Who's clickbaiting lawnmowers as Minecraft Redstone? I don't know. But it just throws it in the algorithm randomly until it finds the right people. That's why, like, if you ever start making videos, guys, don't quit. Like, legit. My videos didn't start getting picked up until after, like, the 100th video. It's crazy, but sometimes that's the amount of data that needs to be given to YouTube in order to get you picked up at all. And, you know, that's where it goes. That's cool. It's really cool. It's unfortunate because you could make one of the best videos ever for your first video, but if it doesn't have a wide range appeal for a mass audience, then unfortunately your video is just not going to go very far. But 100 videos in, you might have something. Who knows? Server, this is my server. If you do !IP like Rocky did right there, you'll have all the information. Now I can start a random talk. Let's go. Geography, game dev, I don't know. I'm down to talk about any of it. Also, Rocky, you said something about what you're getting into, and I didn't read it. I'm sorry. I'm getting into coding and computer science, also robotics. Those are awesome things. I wanted to get into computer science, but I thought I wasn't smart enough for it because I wasn't understanding it. Turns out I just couldn't focus long enough to actually understand parts of it. So I'm thinking about trying to get back into it again with when I actually start getting treated, I guess, for ADHD. I don't know what the term is there. Let's see. I also need to turn back on hostile creatures, and we're gonna turn this back up. There we go. The music is something you don't realize is missing until it's off. You see it's off, or you start listening for it. Yes, exactly, Snacks. Exactly. I can't wait. The next update, 1.21.6, is going to have this really cool button. I'm so hyped for it. It's going to be right there, and it's going to be called continuous music or music frequency or something like that. And you can set the frequency of music, so you can have it off, on, or always. Amazing. And then over here, they're going to have this thing called Music Toast, so it actually pops up the credit on screen as well. I'm going to turn that on because I want you guys to know exactly what song it is. But once that comes out, oh, you can bet. You can bet, okay? We're going to use that sucker because I love every single Minecraft track that has come out ever. I don't think there's a single Minecraft track I don't like. So that's going to be coming on. You know it. You know it. It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry. I had to say that. I'm passionate about it, okay? And we get it in, like, things of 6 bags. Interesting. That's really, really interesting to me. Why is there a red carpet in there? Somebody broke it, and so I just replaced it with whatever wool I had, so it was a red carpet, I think. Wait, can I use this here? Whoa, I didn't know I could do that. What is that? What? Is that a shrimp? It is. Ah, nice. You must have a gifted sub from somebody or something. Oh my king, your last TSMP stream has a total of 2K views right now, 2.3K. What the heck? What the heck? Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I wanted to do computer science, but the market can get overtaken by AI. It can. It can. King, you have glasses. You are smart enough. I know it. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm not in computer science. That 2 years, and I can get in. Okay, I gotcha. Gotcha. Only in 9th grade. Can I get it? Oh, okay, I gotcha. Well, hopefully 9th grad. I'm starting 9th grade. Yeah. Well, I hope you get in and you enjoy it. Computer science is a cool thing, and it really teaches you a lot. I still remember some of the things that I've learned in computer science. I just don't know how to apply it because I didn't learn enough. I was learning base level C, which is really, really hard. I don't like base level C. Don't bother with it if you don't have to, not for a while. It's really great, but it's awful. Learning things like C++ or C# even, GD script, Python, great languages. JavaScript is great if you want to get into Minecraft, especially Minecraft modding. Learning the Java language is a great term or a great thing to do because you'll learn all the terms. So you can actually get into the modding scene. It's great. It's really cool. Let's see. Yes, I want that button now. I know. It's going to be so cool. Minecraft 1.22, the music update button. Let's go. Music button update. It'd be a big success. Honestly, it would bring me back to the game if I quit. YouTube Comentarios Latino America. Welcome on in. Hello, what do you think of Technoblade? I think Technoblade is great. Congratulations to Technoblade on 20 million subscribers. I think he's the only YouTuber in history to hit 20 million subscribers post-mortem, which is incredible. His dad has done a great job interacting with the community and carrying on his legacy, and I think that's super special. Technoblade was a great creator, and I'm bummed out and truly saddened, really, that I will never get to meet him. Because he was dang good creator, man. He understood everything. And I regret that I can't learn from him directly. To hear it from his own mouth, to get every ounce of data that he has of YouTube out of his head. I wish so desperately that I could have listened to him. But I can't. And so you know what I do? I learn from his videos. That's the closest I get. It's the closest I can get to knowing him. It's the closest I can get to learning directly from him. And I think that's something everybody should take a lesson from, is, you know, learning from the people you look up to by their actions. What did Technoblade do that I'm not doing? And if you can go from there, you can learn a lot of things. You can learn so many things. Let's see. Shrimp Dancing was I was gifted a sub to Capuchin Bird. Nice. Reasons for me to do computer science. 1, I can do Minecraft mods easily. 2, I like math. 3, pretty much. All good things come in 3, so I understand. I don't like math, but I need it in order to, like, really help with my game dev stuff, because I'm not well-versed in computer language and literacy. Well, literacy I am. Computer science in general, I don't understand a lot of how that works. It would help me so much, though, to know it, to help me make stuff. I've used AI a decent amount to help me get things started, but I've had to tweak it so much, and I've still had to learn things to adjust it because it's not doing exactly what I want. AI isn't perfect, and maybe one day it will be, but right now it's not. And I still want my game to have a human touch, so I am insistent on it not being perfect when the AI does it anyway. So I sit there and I fix it, I change it, I tweak it. I'm constantly changing lines of code so that it still has some quirks, you know? AI will do exactly what you tell it to do, but I don't want it to be exactly as I'm saying. I want it to be a little quirky at times, because that's what makes a game so memorable sometimes, is the bugs, the little strange things that happen from time to time. Let's see. Have you seen the thing about it being C+++, not C#? Yes. I have. Pirate software is great. I don't know if learning MC Creator alone is that big of a reason. That's fair. I haven't learned about MC Creator, or I haven't done much with M Creator. But I know I should, because people have recommended it to me a lot. But I should look into it, definitely. Oh yeah, I was told about Python, but my robotics is C++. Okay, interesting. Well, if you ever want to learn a lot about any code, Python is by far the easiest for me to learn, or was easiest for me to learn. That and GD script, but they share a lot of similarities, so that's why it's been easy. GD script is Godot's native language, so if you or not native language, but it's in-house development language. So if you ever want to make a game in Godot, GD script is your friend. It's amazing. You're speaking English? Yes, I am. I am indeed. I want to make sure I'm all caught up here. Technoblade never dies. Technoblade never dies. Let's go. I can't do my Technoblade voice. It's a little bit out. I've been not ill. I thought I was ill. I thought I was running a fever, but I apparently wasn't. Because I checked. I did. I was running a 98.5, which is, like, apparently normal, I guess. And I just have, like, a little bit of allergy buildup, I guess. I don't know. That's, like, the only thing that makes any sense, because I don't feel miserable like I usually do when I'm sick. I get the man flu bad. It's so bad. Let's see. A wise man once said, "Technoblade ever dies." Sounds like a truly wise man. According to stats, you weren't supposed to be at where you are at until 2026 of January. What? What stats? Wait, Softu, what? That's crazy to me. I'm a year ahead. A year and a half ahead. 883, 17 from 900. Why? You guys are amazing. Thank you. Math is my favorite subject simply because it is objective. Math is great. I love it. I was talking about fractals and how fractals is 2D space, is 1.85 dimensional. What? I hate math. I hate it so much. Mostly because I keep losing my place. I have really bad dyslexia and dyscalculia. So I misread a lot of numbers, a lot of phrases, and math is frustrating because of that. Caesar, yes, I do remember you. Hello, hello. We all know Skyrim as the one where NPC walks in the furniture. That was a glitch that AI likely wouldn't make. Totally not. Totally wouldn't make that mistake. No, it would definitely actually, it would tell you, hey, you need to make sure you set up the hitbox correctly. And it wouldn't allow for some of that quirky behavior. It would be kind of weird, but it would actually probably make that mistake also at certain times where it just decides that, like, no, I did this because of this. And it's like, why? Well, because I wanted to save on the lines of code, and it's like, wait, why are you getting lazy? Make it work. Creator is like Scratch, but a little easier. Okay, I'm familiar with Scratch. I have used that before. Isn't Python based in a C language? I actually don't know what Python is based in. I don't know what it's based in, but it makes a lot more sense to me than just C. I don't know why. Yeah, my uncle did Python. He told me he can do so much with it, and it's easy to use. Yes, it's a very diverse language. 98.5 degrees, rest in peace. As someone who's tired and uses C, oh, Celsius, yeah. I freaked out for a second when you said running a 98.5 fever. You want me to explain how it's 1.58 dimensional? Yeah, I'm curious. I probably won't understand it, but, yeah. I use the Minecraft. I'm not sure I understand. I'm sorry, Adir. I'm sorry I don't understand. Do you remember Technoblade? I do remember Technoblade. Everybody should remember Technoblade. If you forget him, then you should remember him, because he never dies. So remember him, or else, I guess. I don't know. Let's see. When is your next stream after this one? After this stream, it'll be... Theoretically, I could do a stream tomorrow, but I probably won't. I may just let other people stream that. I might stream tomorrow. If I don't, it'll be on Monday, if all goes to plan. Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, or Eastern Daylight Time, sorry. Whoa, I'm misreading. Skyrim is a great game. I've loved playing it recently, and it really holds up even as a first-time player, despite it being nearly 15 years old. I want to get Skyrim and play sometime, but I'm worried I won't like it. But I am thinking about picking it up because Skyrim, Morrowind, the entire Elder Scrolls franchise always goes on sale, and it's always a good sale too. So I really want to pick it up, especially before Elder Scrolls 6 comes out. I think that would be really cool. To get all the games played and then find out if 6 holds up to any of them. I'm sure it won't. Bethesda has been a disappointment sometimes. That's fair. You know, you can't make a banger every time. But I really do like Bethesda's style. I even enjoyed Starfield to a certain extent. It was just the game is very flat after about 100 hours, which is disappointing. There we go. I'm sorry, dear, I don't speak your language. Please keep it English only if you can. It's based in C programming language. Python is? Okay, gotcha. I did not know that. I don't know why Fahrenheit exists. I don't know. I don't know is the truth. I actually prefer it better, but that's just because I grew up with it more than likely. That's just true about most people. I think we all would agree, like, oh yeah, we like whatever we grew up with or whatever. Fahrenheit makes sense to me, though, because I can actually feel a difference in the temperature usually. Maybe not each individual degree, but I really like the term of using it as percentages. The Fahrenheit system really works well if you calculate it as a percentage. 100 Fahrenheit is 100% hot. Like, that just works. And if you inverse that, you know, 0 Fahrenheit is just 100% cold or 0% hot. You know, there's not an ounce of heat to be found in that area. Now, that's not true because you can't have absence of heat, truly. There's always some amount of heat because heat is energy. So if you exist somewhere and something else exists there, any of that, there's going to be energy there, which is heat. But technically speaking, if you got to absolute, like, 0, you would technically have, you'd have cold, but cold is absence of heat. So again, the problem is cold doesn't actually exist. It's a word we use to describe something in absence. It's kind of like how death doesn't technically exist. It's just absence of life. To put it as a state is kind of interesting because it's the state of nothing. It's very, very interesting. Yes, but that's because young you grew up with that heat system. That's true. It's true. Essentially, shapes have this thing where if you want to make, whoa, I just dropped it. My bad. If you want to make x times bigger, then you need x to the power of the dimension amount of that shape. For example, to make a square 3 times bigger, you need 3 to the power of the number of dimensions. In this case, you need 9 to the power of 3 to the power of 2 is 9. So a square is 2-dimensional. Now to do this with most fractals, for example, arrange a triangle with the biggest triangle upside down in it, infinity. It needs 3 of itself to make it 2 times bigger. So you need 2 to the power of dimensions equals 3. So it is 1.58 dimensional as 2 to the power of 158 equals 3. Is nothing a form of something? I would say nothing is the absence of something. So I guess it is kind of a form of something, yes. Because for nothing to exist, it has to be something. Because it's something we observe as nothing. That's interesting. I hate that. It's 10:51 p.m. in Brazil. So yeah, all right, sounds good, nobody. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Hope you get plenty of rest. And I'll catch you again in the future. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. 884, 885 now. Nothing is never nothing. You can't be in an empty room. Exactly. There's no such thing as empty or nothing. Because for you to observe nothing means you observed something. Observed something, sorry. Even if it's darkness, that is still something, technically speaking, because it's not truly dark. For you to observe it, light is coming back to your eyes to truly observe it. Now, to see absolute darkness means that there is no light reaching your eyes in a meaningful way. But it's interesting. It's really interesting, isn't it? But yeah, get some rest, nobody. Sorry. Nothing's ever nothing. Me Selena, Carlos. I'm gonna assume this is Spanish. I'm probably gonna be wrong. It's gonna be Portuguese. No hablo español. Españoles. Wow. No hablo español. Carlos. English solos, por favor. Think. I know very little Spanish, okay, guys? I took like a couple of Duolingo lessons once. I need to get back into it at some point. But that's the extent of my Spanish, is what I learned from Duolingo and moderating some chats. So, you know, I'm doing my best. I really am. Okay, I'm gonna put those away. Come back up. Okay. You can't be in an empty room. Death is nothing. The worst torture ever is nothing. Imagine experiencing nothing, no thoughts, just nothing. That'd be really hard. That would be really, really, really hard to experience nothing. Because the experience of nothing in and of itself is something, isn't it? That looks German to me. I don't speak German. At all. I need to get Admiral in on this. Although I think he's asleep, probably. He may not be. Yepers, gotcha. Did I actually say it right? So I say I had an S at the end of it. I need to do better about that. Solo English, gotcha. Okay. I remember that for moderating for Kit, because she gets a lot of people in her chat that pop in and they're speaking Spanish, and so I quickly look it over at Google Translate, which isn't like the arbiter of language by any means, but it does a good job. A good enough job. So I learned a lot of my Spanish from just doing that. Yepper's German is right. I built this fairy core house the other day. Really cool. Took like 3 hours. Nice, nice. I have not built a house in a very long time. I should do a video where I build a house. It's been so long. It's been so long. Speak of nothing is to speak of something. Not speak of something is to not speak at all. I hate this. This conversation is making me think. That sounds really cool, Squidney. I also love your name, by the way. Duolingo sucks for learning a language. It should be an aid for while you're actually learning a language. For example, taking classes in high school, you could use it to help you learn. Yes, I do agree. The thing about Duolingo is it doesn't immerse you. It teaches you phrases, which is cool, but that isn't going to immediately make it so that you can actually ever be fluent with Duolingo. You need to actually understand the language. And to understand it truly would be to immerse yourself. So listening to music, watching TV with subtitles that are either Spanish or reading subtitles that are English and listening in Spanish. And trying to learn new words just over time to expand your vocabulary and then making yourself use them. I will never forget how to say you are a fish in Spanish because I just started saying it because it was silly and outlandish, but I tried to find ways to make sure I would remember how to say you are. And so I was like, I'm going to start calling my brother a fish. So, tú eres un pescado. And then,
Hello there.
like that. Is that like a stupid thing to say? Yes, but it helps me remember things. It helps me remember what I do know. And if I did that with the entire language and forced myself to actually remember those words that I have trouble learning, I'd actually probably be able to speak Spanish pretty well. It's just not something I really need anymore. It's a cool idea and I would like to, but for the sake of my sanity right now, I need to focus on making videos, making Omnia, and trying to get a job, because that's all I've got right now. Spongy, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Guess what language this is? Isruth, Mahesio. Truth Emeth. I'm not entirely sure. That almost looks French to me, but it doesn't sound French. It could be Latin, but that would be a weird thing to pull out. I mean, I guess, like, fair enough. If you know Latin, you're a W, dude. I was supposed to learn Latin in high school, but I never did. I was homeschooled. My mom told me we were going to do it, and then we never actually did it. Irish Gaelic means this is very good stream. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. And Irish Gaelic is cool. That is a cool language right there. You ever listen? There's, oh, what's her name? There's this girl on YouTube who actually sings in Gaelic in a couple of her songs. And it is one of the most beautiful languages to, like, listen to somebody sing. And, like, I'm not even kidding you. It is amazing. Thank you for the subscription. Somebody subscribed. I don't know who. Seahawks, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you, dude. 887. King, if you keep going, you're going to hit 900 tonight. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know how to feel about that. Wow. Okay. I don't know what language that is, mod. I know a bit. Well, that's awesome, dude. If you can keep it up, I think you should definitely keep learning it. I am fluent in French, so that's cool. I wish I was fluent in another language, but I only speak English and stupidity. Some would argue that those go hand in hand, but you know, I beg to differ. They are two very different languages. Because you can be stupid in any language, like me. Or alternatively, you can be stupid in English. Canada is a good place to learn French. That's fair. That makes sense. That would make sense. I take it you're probably from the Quebec area then. If I'm not mistaken, that's mandatory if you live in that. What do you call it? It's not a state. It's not a region. Oh, what is it called? Province. you live in that province, then it's like a requirement to learn French, isn't it? I think, maybe. I might be wrong. Ich bin ein Kartoffel. I always remember that. It means I'm a potato. That's awesome. That's awesome. It's those silly phrases though, and what I learned was all from Duolingo. I'm a fish, but I had a hard time remembering fish for some reason. Even though I could tie it in my head that pescado is like pescatarian, which is somebody who only eats fish when they eat meat, not a they're not a general carnivore, pescatarian. So like that's how I tied it in there for English to Spanish, but I couldn't recall it. So I just forced myself to recall it by sticking it in a silly phrase and using it a lot. I know a bit. I'm fluent in French though. They do. Well, Canada is a good place to learn French. You're gonna need it to do the 800 special this stream, and just it doesn't have it at 900 subs. I'm worried because like I was working on the 800 sub special earlier today, and I was falling asleep, so I took a break from it. I need to get it done. It's 20 minutes long. Okay, maybe, okay, theoretically, guys, if we extend it to being a... I'll allow you guys to submit more questions, maybe? Okay, let's talk about this. If I let you guys submit more questions, I split it up into 10-minute sections. So we got 10 minutes now. And it would be about 10 minutes after. It would be maybe 15 minutes. I don't expect very many people to submit more questions. But we make that our 900 sub special. And that'll come out next week. Maybe? I don't know. That might be a dumb idea. Maybe I just go for it all right now and save the questions for 1K. Because 1K is our next special. I'm not going to do one for 900 because I didn't expect it to be this soon, but I knew it was gonna be quick. Le Francois says Troy, is it Toi maybe? Par contre mas toi. I don't know. I don't know much about French. It's a very strange language to me because there's a lot of things that should be said to me but they aren't. About a comprehend. So you said something about understanding French. The French is hard to learn but a beautiful language to understand. Okay, I gotcha. Nice. I'm gonna go to sleep now. Hopefully, good night. All right, sounds good, Snacks. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. And I hope you have a good rest of your night. I'll catch you later, dude. Thanks. My mom said my mom was there got shouted at there for not knowing French. She then said, I'm Irish. I don't understand. They stopped the French and spoke English. She is not technically Irish. That's awesome. Hello, Peter. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Good news. Tomorrow I get the house for 8 hours to myself. Nice. I need to get stuff done tonight so I can do the trial tomorrow. Should I stream the trial or should I just not? It would be the rare Saturday stream. Wait. I gotta make sure this isn't gonna overlap. When is that? Okay, that's Sunday. We're good. Okay. You don't have to, but you could? Okay. I probably should, since I've missed a lot of the Twitch SMP events. It wouldn't hurt. I gotta make my skin tonight. I've been putting that off. But I do need to get that done. So there'll probably be a stream tomorrow, guys. Surprise. Good news tomorrow. I can do the Minecraft movie musical. Okay, sweet. I hope that goes well, dude. I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, okay. I fell. I gotta start putting together an MCC Rising team soon, I think. I don't know who I want on the team yet. I want to properly assemble one, though. Because last time we threw it together and it was good. Or it was a good enough idea anyway. But we didn't know each other, so the chemistry just wasn't there. So if we can get a team together that has like solid chemistry that could really thrive and wouldn't be like tough to rank in terms of skill, then I think we'd be good. We got to make sure we put on the best show. That's the thing. They could care less about most of it. As long as you're able to entertain and put on a good show, then you're good. So I gotta just make sure I'm good there. I don't know. 888? Oh my gosh, guys. What the heck? Why? Why? Why, man? What the heck? But I'm going to bed now. Try and get some sleep tomorrow. I have plans. But thanks for this awesome stream. Thank you very much for popping in, Rocky. You've been amazing. Hope you get plenty of sleep. And I'll catch you again in the future. Thanks for popping in, though. Okay, now let me read what you said here, Swiftu. Hear me out, you, me, Mia, and Kit if she's back. Depends on if Kit is back. If Kit is back, I would love to do you, me, Kit, and Avid. Wait, Avid can't be there. He is in real MCC. Yeah, he's in real MCC. He's actually... Is he playing tomorrow? I think he's playing Sunday. I don't know. He's playing MCC on stage soon. And I can't wait to... I'm hoping I can watch it. It might be at a bad hour, though, so I might not be able to. But I'm hoping I can. Because Avid is just amazing. That man deserves everything and then some. Kit should be back by then. She was planning June for her return, and she's still got a day. So, have some faith, have some faith. She's actually back, sort of. She's been posting a little bit more, but it's been a busy time still. She's still got a couple of videos that she wants to get done. I would love to do a Twitch SMP group. That's where basically both of our Minecraft streamer friends are right now. Ryan would be cool to bring. Absolutely. I don't know. I don't know who I would put on my team yet. Like, if I were to, like, design a team right here, right now. I'm struggling to come up with what it would look like yet. I do think Kit and I could probably put together a solid team. We're both good and bad at the same time. I'm mostly bad, she's mostly good, but on occasion we swap places and I do really good and then she does really bad. It's very few occasions, but we would be a solid team up there. I'd want to pick somebody that the two of us would know for sure. I think she knows of you, Swiftu. I just don't know if she knows you well enough yet. She'd be able to merge well and mesh well, I think, so it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But but we would definitely want a third person that she at least knows, because it makes it easier to bounce off of people. What about Frog or someone? I don't know. They have to be like an active streamer in order to have a shot. And I don't know how often Frog streams. I could be wrong. Frog might stream a lot. In which case, I'm sorry. Frog would be a good choice. I don't know. I do want to get a team together, though, before we even get to the deadline. Because that was the thing. We wasted so much time when it was us the last couple of times that we were trying to throw together ideas and throw together a team. I want to make sure we have that locked in before that's even comes up as a question. They may not do MCC Rising this year. They may say, you know what, we're too busy. Let's not do it this year. But there is a chance they do it. And if they do, I would 100% want to do it. And I don't know exactly what team I'd be on yet, but I'd so be down. Let's see. You, me, Kit, and someone else would be a banger group. Yeah, I agree. I don't know. Okay, let me quickly say this, guys. When I say names and such, I don't want you going around telling them like, hey, King wants you on his team or something. Like, okay, this is not meant to pressure anybody. I don't think any of you would do it, but I need to say it just because if it comes up later and I find out somebody did do it, I warned you guys, okay? That's all I'm saying. I don't know. King Elfie would be cool. I don't know if he would be interested or not, but he would be a really cool dude to have on a team, because he is awesome, okay? I don't know if you guys know King Elfie very well, but bro brings that womp womp energy. He's awesome. He's so cool. I would put him on a team in a heartbeat. I'm trying to think. Who else would be cool? See, a lot of the people I know, I don't know well enough to, like, confidently say I would mesh well with them in an event. Because that's the thing. I've never done an event. I really want to. I really do. I'm just always busy on the days that they schedule these things, unfortunately. I might have to ask some of the TSMP peeps and see if they can help me get into some events, because I know we have quite the event scene group. I know Ryan plays at least in some events. I don't know how many, but I know he plays in a couple. And some of our people have played in Biome Battle and all that stuff, so it'd be kind of good to go talk to them and see. But I don't know enough people well enough to know how well we can work together and such. Greater Games dates are changing? Okay. So I should look and see if I can make it for those, is what you're saying? Somebody sends me events she applies to? Okay. I mean, if you want to forward me some of those, you know... also, let me catch up on chat. I'm sorry. Oh, she knows me quite well, I think. Most of her interactions with me and her are when you aren't there. That's fair. To be fair, I'm not usually there very much. It's, well, I am there a decent amount. I'm there a little bit. I don't know. It's weird. I'm there a lot when I'm there, but I'm not when I'm not. It's like, it's a very weird situation, I guess. Like, it's dependent on her stream times, honestly. If she's there, and she's streaming for a long time, I'll be there the entire stream. But it might be when I'm streaming, so I won't be there the entire stream. And on the off chance that I'm not streaming, she might be streaming. And if she is, then I'm there the entire time. But there's also a chance that you're not there to watch her, so I wouldn't see those interactions if you were interacting with her. It's a really, really funny thing. I miss a lot of things. I know a lot of people think that I am there for literally every waking moment of every stream of Kit's. And while that is true, that I have watched, like, every stream all the way through that Kit has done since I started modding for her, I have to go back and watch those. And I only do it because I want to, and partially because it's a flex at this point. If I didn't do it, what kind of moderator would I be? I'm setting a bad example for the mods if I slack off now. Let's see, dude, King SMP would be so cool. I'd like Zombie or Mia. Both of them are so cool. I haven't gotten to interact with either of them, really. I did interact with Zombie before. I think she killed me. Yeah, she did. She did kill me. I was just a poor boy. Just wanting to do a little bit of shopping, and then I got ganged up on. It was crazy. I forgot about that. Poop indeed, tax, insurance, and accessories. Lovely name, I love it. You can DM her to sign up to her email list. That's a joke. That's funny. The 189 is crazy, though. I'd say Percy, but Percy will most likely have a team within 2 seconds of the announcement. I'm sure there's already a team lined up there, yeah. Well, and I'm of the mind I might gun for a family-friendly team. Because, that's a playing card right there. That is a playing card, because not very many teams do go for family-friendly routes, which means you're somewhat valuable in terms of variety for the MCC lineup. So I'm intending to go. I might go with a full family-friendly lineup. I think. If I apply, I may not. I may go, you know what? See ya, nerds. I'm gonna go do something else. Like, I don't know, go on vacation. What's a vacation? I don't. That's funny. Well, me and Kit are both family friendly. I think Kit swears a bit though. Correct me if I'm wrong. She doesn't swear. It depends on the person if you would consider that a swear. That's the thing. Some people would, some people wouldn't. Like where I was raised, that was a swear, yeah. But in other parts of the country, it's not. So it's one of those things. It's very much a regional dialect thing. HE double hockey stick, yeah, that's one. That's one. Yeah, that can be used as a swear where I grew up and where I live. But it's not everywhere, especially in the US, which is the really interesting thing. But if you grew up in like the Bible Belt, or if you lived anywhere in the South, really, then you were pretty well guaranteed to get hit with a belt. I'm joking. That was outlawed. Okay, listen. That was a joke. But yeah, those words were like, no, you don't say those. D word, yeah. But honestly, when it comes to streams, I would argue that that's family friendly, especially comparatively speaking to when speaking to the fact that there's streams that say infinitely worse things. Like that would be my contention anyway. My state is the buckle of the Bible Belt. Gosh, yeah, I 890. No, we can't hit 900 today. No, guys, please, no. I'm gonna feel like such a failure if we do, and that sounds so stupid, but it's true. Like, I'm gonna be so happy. Guys, wait, no, wait. Wait. Last night we hit 850. If we get 50 subs in one day, what? No. That's not okay. Guys. That's... If we get 50 in one day, theoretically we could hit 1,000 in just a few days' time. I feel very ill. I feel very, very ill. Oh my gosh. That does not sound okay. Guys, slow your roll. You would, based on stats, you'd hit about 900 in an hour. I mean, it's possible. I don't know what to say to that. That's terrifying. That's so terrifying. My dad, I don't think he means to. I'm gonna shift gears for a second, but it's around the same topic. My dad doesn't mean to, but he's making fun of me a little bit. When I talk about YouTube stuff, he's like, "Are you actually gonna make money?" It's like, "Okay, Dad, okay." He's right. He is right, but he compared me to my brother the other day and said, he's making donuts, you're making donut holes." I'm like, okay. It's funny. Don't get me wrong, it's funny, but quite the disrespect, my guy. What the heck? I need to plug in my phone. It's almost dead. So he's been asking me a lot about how I can make money with YouTube because he's really concerned about me. He knows I've been trying to get jobs and I just can't seem to get one. I haven't even been called in for an interview. Like, by all means, I am royally screwed right now if nothing takes off. And I told him, like, I was like, the only thing I can think of right now is this is meant to happen. Like, I'm sorry if this offends some people, but you know, I believe in God, so I'm gonna talk about it. I was like, maybe this is a God thing, you know? I'm very hesitant to ever say that because I don't want somebody to get the wrong idea whenever I say stuff like this, but I can't seem to get a job. All these things are lining up in my life all at the same time to basically mean that I can have all the success I need if I just keep going. And I've been begging, on my knees, begging for a sign that I'm on the right direction. And that's when the numbers started kicking in. I don't... You know, I don't know if that's a sign. I don't know. What I do know is that's what happened. And if that's what's happening, great. Thank you. If it's not what's happening, okay, funny coincidence. But I'm here for it regardless. I'm here for it regardless because I really want this. I do. I can't imagine going back and working for some corporation as much as like that's the quote unquote normal thing to do. And as much as that is a stable thing to do and it's something I would like is stability, I'm not able to get that to work for some reason. But there's a slim chance, and I gotta take it. There's a slim chance that this does work, and I just gotta focus. And so, for real this time, I am hoping that on sometime next week I can go to the doctor. I'm gonna see if my mom wants to take me. She may not. I don't know. But I want to go get my a checkup done and see if I can get checked for ADHD, because at this point it's the only thing holding me back. And if that's what's been holding me back this entire time, I'll be free. I'll be set. I'll hit everything. I'll do whatever I gotta do. I'll do it all. Because I want this to work. I do. I want it to work so badly. And I'm on the cusp of greatness, and I don't know what to say about that, you know? I've made so many cool friends, too, recently, which has only made it feel more... What's the word? Appointed. I don't want to sound mystical to you guys, but it feels very appointed, to say the least. Everything is so random with this that when you get some of these coincidences and they line up so often, you can't help but feel like there's something more there than just coincidence. And maybe it is coincidence. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just guessing. 891. What signs have you not already been given? You broke the odds and got into Twitch SMP. You broke the odds and got to 891 subs, and you hit 1,400 followers, and you keep on going. Yeah, I mean, you're right. You're absolutely right. And I feel like it's all supposed to happen right now, too. And I don't know why. And I may never know why. I may know why in a couple of days' time, even. But I've noticed as I've gotten closer to having absolute zero in my bank account, I've noticed that it's been more and more likely that I actually do make it. And it's like, in desperation, some things just happen. And it's unexplainable, except to say that there is some external force there. I.e., for me, in this case, I would point at it and say God. Some people would say it's, I don't know what else. I don't know what's coming to mind. That doesn't live in my mind. Some people would say it's all coincidence, but I just can't. I can't justify that. Hello, that one dude. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. Boop. And, let's see. Hello, Faliza. Don't mind me quoting this here. Mark 8:11 through 12. The Pharisees came and began questioning Jesus to test him. They asked him for a sign from heaven. He sighed deeply and said, "Why does this generation ask for a sign? Truly, I tell you, no sign will be given to it." Yep. No sign will be given except the sign of Jonah and the sign of the Son of Man. But that was in reference to, I guess, Jesus. being the Messiah, but you ask for a sign and none will be given, because a sign is not enough. If you ask for a sign, it's because you're looking for proof. And sometimes it's not about proof, and that's the key here. I always said I would always do this continually, even if it's not supposed to be my full-time thing. But in those moments where I've been sitting there in the quiet and not sure what in the world I'm doing wrong. Also, hello Zelux, welcome on in. In those moments where I think I don't know what's going on, I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I do say, like, if this is meant to happen, make it happen. And here we are. You know, obviously, like, I have done a lot. Last couple of days especially have been rough, and I do believe to some degree that may have also been part of it. You know, it sounds so stupid, but doing what I did with Omnia was hard. Because I didn't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I didn't want to ruin anyone's day. I didn't want the pressure being all on me. So but I felt it deep within that it was the right thing to do. As silly as it sounds, I took Omnia back to solo, and life makes sense again. YouTube is doing cool things. And again, could just be a coincidence. But that idea has also been with me for 12 years. That's not something that just happens. This isn't just some project that I'm excited about. It's purpose. Which is, again, not trying to get all mystical on you guys or spiritual or anything, because I know that makes some people uncomfortable, and I don't want to make anyone uncomfortable, but I think that might be, to some degree, my purpose is to get that game going. And why, I couldn't tell you. That's not for me to say, though. Not yet. But I'll know eventually. Maybe. Hopefully. Nice shades, thank you, I appreciate it. This is Complimentary Reimagined. It is my favorite shader pack by far. It is very, very nice. So as you can see, very good shaders. Compared to Minecraft normal, I prefer shaders, but I also do tweak it just a little bit. So if you guys want to know my settings profile, all I do is I go into shader packs, Complimentary Reimagined, and I open the settings. And then what I do is I go into camera, color balance, and I boost that saturation up just a little bit, just a smidge. And it adds so much more to the shader pack. So that's what I do. It's great for thumbnails too, because I don't have to change the saturation at all, which makes it pop really well in thumbnails. I just spoiled my secret. Saturation is such a good tool for thumbnails. Let's see. Sounds like what you need to do is to pray. I have been doing that a lot more lately. I've always done it. Well, I won't say always. I'd be lying to you if I did. There was some rocky times. But for about the last year or so, I've been really on it. making sure to do it at least every night before I go to bed or while I'm getting ready for bed. Usually when I'm trying to sleep, that's what I do because I fall asleep to it easier. Because if I'm not preoccupying myself with that, my mind doesn't let me sleep. It's very peaceful, and it lets me actually communicate
Hello there.
pretty well. Thank you for the follow, B. I appreciate it. Thank you. Lets me communicate pretty good with my boy Jesus. Some people would crucify me for just saying it that way. Like, okay, he's got a sense of humor, okay? He does. He does. And, you know, that's where a lot of that thought process and that meditation and that prayer is gone, is in those night times, quiet moments where I've had, like, a crappy stream. Like, I'm talking, oh yeah, we got 1.4 average viewership on a Stardew stream or something. And I'm sitting there going, I don't know what I'm gonna do. If this keeps going down, I need to quit, because, like, I need to get a job. And I'm sitting there fretting about it and just laying it all out there. And I'm like, whatever I'm supposed to do, tell me to do it. And for a while there, I didn't do that. And you could tell the difference between doing it on my own versus going the correct way, going about it the way that I'm being led. You can tell the difference. And I never want to leave that way ever again, because you can tell the difference. You can tell the difference in my content. You can tell the difference in the numbers too. You know, I throw it all on God. Just let it go, you know, because I got no control over this crazy algorithm. I'm looking for players. I just started streaming. I'm about to stream soon. What are you playing? And I hope your stream goes well, dude. Minecraft, nice. If you're looking for players, like, are you doing a Minecraft server? Like, what are you doing exactly? I can give you some pointers. I've been streaming for 3 years, so I'm 3.5 years. I'm pretty well versed in a lot of this stuff, so I can kind of help you out here a little bit. Skygen, okay. I'm not too sure exactly what Skygen is. I've heard of it before, but I wouldn't necessarily go around recruiting streamers to do it, at least not on their streams. A lot of people tend to get upset about that. I'm not one of those people usually. I understand that's something that we do when we're first starting out or we're getting used to streaming and all that. I would go into their Discord communities and give them a private invitation if you want streamers in specific. If you are trying to... If you're just trying to get general players, then that's where, like, building up your audience is really important. And so learning how to advertise yourself a little bit so that you actually pop up in people's feeds and people want to click your streams. For example, one thing you can do is look at the streams you watch and what titles they have. So when you look at a stream and you go, oh, that looks interesting. Try to do that for your stream title. That'll interest viewers, and then you can put viewers into your server, which is a great way to build up player base. I mean, that's how I have my server set up. Now, my server right now, I'm the only one on it, but It does pick up speed occasionally. I mean, I've had 15 people on the server at once, which is really, really cool. And I'm really lucky to have had that. But trying to look at different titles and seeing if you can try to make it look a little more interesting so that people want to click it, and then building off of that. What's your Discord? Just asking. If you do !IP in the chat, it will give you a link and you can join the Discord from there. I do have my DMs turned off. But you can submit a ticket if you'd like on my Discord server, and I can respond to that if you're wanting to DM me. I usually don't let people DM me just because I get so many of them now. And unfortunately, for my own peace of mind, I have to turn them off. Let's see. Did I say IP? I meant Discord. I'm sorry. I meant Discord. I got you. My bad. You know who is Technoblade? Yes, I do know who Technoblade is. He just hit 20 million subscribers recently, which is insane. Absolutely insane. Technoblade, truly an inspiration. Going to it now. Nice. Let's go. See you later, B. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate it. Hope your stream goes well later on today. And I hope you have a lot of fun with streaming. It's a good time. It's a good way to pass your time. Okay. Guys, I really want to finish this tree. Should we do it? Should we do it, guys? It's just a little bit more to go. I mean, it is actually quite a lot. I don't know how many tree leaves that is. Well, there are some leaves here, so we gotta get those. But the top is done. The bottom should be easy enough, too. Theoretically, we could do this. Hey, how are you? I'm doing good. How are you doing, Janiski? Is that how I say your name? You can correct me if I'm wrong. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this going up a little bit. Oh, I also got to put down more wood. Okay. We're going to go single layer. We're going to drop it down until I see blue. So right about here. Do I see it on any other parts of this layer? I don't think so. Okay. That means we can drop it back down. And that's where we're going to start. It's right there. Alright, I need all my stone put together, and I'm just gonna... Alright. I'm gonna fly into the wooded area here. We're gonna finish this tree today, guys. Oh, this is so good. We've had a lot of good conversation today. I'm so glad we were able to have that. That meant a lot. We're nowhere near being done today for the stream because once this tree will get done, but it's going to still take me a couple of hours probably. Maybe 1 hour if I'm lucky. Let's see, This is a little bit painful, I'm not gonna lie. That, and one there, there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know why I'm counting, but I am. Okay. Oh, I'm so close to being able to reach that. There we go. Okay, move it down one more. Just gonna move all those. We got plenty of stones, so it's no biggie if I drop some. I don't love dropping stone because it feels wasteful. I'm grateful for every material I get, but I have infinite stone, so it's not that big of a deal. Okay. There we go. I don't know if we'll have enough leaves for all of this. We'll have enough for some of it, but not all of it. Which is okay. That's fine. Boop. Okay. So we got those. Oh, we got some over there too. Okay, I might just do it section by section. We'll start in this area. We'll get it all the way down, and then we'll move on to the next spot, and then we'll move all the way down, so on and so forth. That's the best way to do this, in all honesty. Okay, let's move down. Merge. Wow, that's not the button I hit. I pushed page down. Okay. Words are hard today, apparently. I guess they've always been hard for me anyway. That is a-okay. But, you know, we still haven't heard any Minecraft music since I turned it on. I kid you not. I think I just heard one note. Hang on. I don't hear it. I'm scared. I feel like it's gonna turn on soon just because I said that. Hello, welcome back, Adir. Hope you're doing well. Boop. Boop, boop. 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 Okay, I need to sleep. Let's go do that really quick. We'll need more leaves too before long. Oh, this is so exciting. This build has been in the making for a year now. Like, I just have not finished it. So it's really refreshing to see it get closer to completion now. Like, so close. So close. It's really dark down here. I may have to, do I have any, like, torches? No. Let's turn off my shaders then. That'll give me a little bit more lighting so I can actually see. Let's go. Okay, we're not over there yet. Some of this is a little difficult to get to. It all kind of interconnects. So I gotta make sure that it's connecting at the right spots. I may even do this off stream. I don't know. I wanted to do it on stream. But I'm thinking I call it complete today, but I'll do it all off stream because it's not that much. And I don't have a ton to do tonight. I just need to make sure I actually do the stuff I said I was going to do. But this is kind of boring. I don't want to do that on stream. We may wrap things up here, actually. We've had a good run today. But I am feeling pulled in the direction that we do need to wrap things up, so. We have, for all intents and purposes, finished the tree. As you can see, it looks pretty well done. The only things that are going to be added are some undersides to the leaves, which will add even more detail to it. So I'm not negating that that is important. It's just I don't really feel like I need to do that on stream. Next tree will be so much easier because we will actually do it layer by layer, and hopefully we'll have a good system in place for it so it won't be super painful to do. But I think that's our tree done. Now I do owe you guys a quick look at the goal sheet for this month, because this is technically going to be probably my last stream for the month. Technically I'll do one tomorrow, but it'll be short. So for Twitch, progress towards ending Stardew Valley. That is that is something I've been doing. It's not nearly done, but it's getting close, very close. Finished draining my Twitch SMP base. Not quite, but I'll definitely be doing that in June. I'm gonna build some flying machines. It'll be great. And there's a video I need to watch that I want to take notes on, so that's gonna be done tomorrow probably. Stardew, that's not really relevant to right now. YouTube channel, start a backlog for tutorial videos. That was something I wanted to do. Did not do it. I will start that up in June, hopefully, as well as making a cape history video, which I guess I just revealed now. I'm doing a history of Minecraft capes, hopefully. I also wanted to reach 850 subs, which as of right now, this very moment, the moment I am talking, I am at 893 subscribers. Guys, you are insane. Oh my gosh. What the heck? Why? Y'all are amazing. Thank you. For my VOD channel, I didn't do anything there. I should have, but I didn't. I was supposed to do 17 thumbnails. I didn't. I'm sorry. The King SMP stuff, though. I built my one tree, and my long-term plan for paying the server bill right now is to not worry about it, which is like the most counterproductive thing in the world, but I want to see if I can find a way to properly and totally just figure out what we're doing with content, because I don't know where I'm going. I've applied to jobs that I should get by all intents. By all means, I should have them, but I'm not getting them. So we're going to come back to that, and we're going to go bigger. We're going to scale larger and say we can come up with a better plan for that. If I can come up with a way to get the funds to build a actual server for me, we're going to put that in. Hello, Jim. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing well. For my game dev goals for the month, was to make devlog 1, promote the Discord server, and begin phase 2A. And also to organize the team. I did organize the team, and by organize, I mean I fired everyone. Yeah. I'm so funny. I did not do the rest of this, but I think it's because I was going in a way that I wasn't supposed to be. All of this, the reason why I'm failing some of these goals is because I'm going in ways I'm not supposed to be going. And now that I'm realizing that, everything's making more sense. And then for my life goals, getting in bed by 2 a.m., which on average, I believe I've been getting in bed by 2. Let me double check that. We're gonna check that off right here, right now, if it's true. So for the month of May, on average, there's 2 a.m. bar. Yeah, actually, on average, bedtime is about 2 a.m. That's awesome. We're gonna keep it there. That's where I'm holding the line for now. Keep trying to get employed. I did that. Spent an hour a day on myself. Did that. Get my playlist down to 525 songs. Those of you who don't know, I have this playlist of every song that I come across in Spotify that remotely interests me at all. And it had 550 songs in it at the beginning of this month. And it got away from me. At one point, it was over 1,000 songs. It got away from me. It was at 550 at the beginning of this month. I have gotten it down to 494 songs. So next month, we're going to try to get it down to 450, I think, if I can. I'd like to get it down to like 100 or less. And then I can keep adding more songs to it again, because I feel overwhelmed. And I want to rebuild my Spotify playlist so that I have stuff that I can listen to with my family, stuff that I listen to just by myself, the different moods, the stuff I'd listen to with my brothers versus my mom and dad. You know, there's different stuff that you listen to with different people. So that's like something that I want to focus on a little bit more as well. I need to 3D print something. I still have tomorrow to do that, so I'm going to do that tomorrow. And then I need to set my priorities, which tomorrow sounds like that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, wow, we've actually done a lot of our goals this month. That's really reassuring. That's really, 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 really reassuring, actually. Well, anyway, we're going to wrap things up here, guys. YouTube, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all of you guys. You're amazing. Crazy day. 7 subs away from 900. You guys, you spoil me. Oh my gosh. And I appreciate it. I really do. But this is the end of the stream for us tonight. I will probably try to do a stream tomorrow. I'm not going to promise anything. I may get caught up and then forget. But I'm going to try to do a stream tomorrow. It's going to be a Twitch SMP stream featuring some more lore. It's going to be a good time, hopefully. And I can't wait to see you guys then. Thank you guys for watching YouTube. Goodbye, guys. Bye-bye.